that's the wrong tap. I was like, oop, that's also the wrong game. I was like, why isn't the game showing up? Maybe it's because I'm on the wrong scene. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all have been doing well. Just need to project the screen so it's a bit bigger. Yeah, it's made by these people. I'm hoping to lock in and finish Takeru's route today. I mean, we're at chapter 5, so it really shouldn't be that hard to finish it. And then after that, we can finally do a route I actually don't hate. Right now, I am just pulling up something to monitor the stream. Because my paranoid ass is like, what if it crashes? It would not be unusual. It would not be unusual for me. Anyway, let's get started. Oop. Immediately, I forgot the controls. Yes, I've already contacted my brother, and besides, I'm worried too. Yanagi, do you have something to tend to? I'm not worried. Please just leave it to me. I'm Sasuke's partner, unfortunately, you know. Yanagi smiled for me. Huh? What is it? You did say that, and I wish you've insisted a bit harder. But you know, it'd be like that. But I don't regret it one bit. After following the August incident, I'm glad that I chose to investigate with Sasuke. Sorry for causing you so much worry. I'm sorry causing you to worry so much, Yanagi. Sure, dude. Yes, thank you. After saying that, Yanagi left the office. Really want to know what was the matter. He has mommy issues, from what I could tell. I received help from Yanagi after calling him, and we brought Sasuke back to the office. We didn't find anything abnormal besides him losing consciousness, so we decided to just let him rest up for the time being. I'll check on him often, and be there to take him to the hospital should anything happen. I only knew Sasuke. What the fuck?
Jump scare.
Hi, Say.
Hello. So, what's going on?
We're playing Takeru's route, unfortunately.
Oh, no, I know that. Because, you're still like 3 million years away from playing my boy's route.
So, I'm literally on chapter 5. Chill.
Light years away from touching Yuki's route.
I'm gonna be playing that next time.
Says you.
I'm literally about to finish his route today.
Don't be mean to my boy, otherwise I will find you and I will gut you.
I'll be as mean as I want.
I'm okay, just prepare your kneecaps.
It's okay, you still have to prepare your kneecaps for me.
For what?
You know exactly what.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be your kneecaps first. I'm shorter. I can reach your kneecaps faster than you can reach mine.
Bold of you to assume that my kneecaps aren't more durable because I've broken my legs.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, they are. That's how this works.
I only knew Sasuke as an arrogant, supremely confident person, so seeing me in collapse was a pretty big shock. Not to me. Deep down, I've always known he's a pussy with mommy issues.
He's not. Okay, the mommy issues, yes, I will agree. He does have mommy issues. He do be having mommy issues.
He's having big boy mommy issues. Big.
He is not.
Big
Oh my
time.
god, don't let Kita hear that you're making fun of her boy.
She already knows I don't like him.
This is like taking it too far.
This is how I cope.
You are making fun of a man's PTSD and trauma. No.
What is it talking
They
about?
took away my lighter.
No, not the lighter.
I'm definitely not playing Resident Evil Requiem.
Oh god.
Yay! They took away my lighter. I'm back to playing as Grace.
I wonder if he'll tell me after he wakes up. Probably wouldn't wake up for a while though. Probably be better if he died.
Taking a nap.
He's napping. That's what people with mommy issues do. Be better if you had something to eat when he did wake up. I had to head over to the convenience store near the office. Yeah, leave the unconscious man alone. I bought some drinks and a light meal and returned to the office to find Sasuke was still sound asleep. What should I do?
Eepy.
Eepy for the trauma. The mommy issues really mommy issues really do take a lot out of you. The late night news were reporting on the metropolitan office bombing and the escape and recapture of Solda. The bombing claimed 3 victims, all of which were situated in important posts of the Board of Education and Ministry of Education. I wonder if Seta really did that. Just the thought of that made me feel down. No matter how suspicious he was, a part of me wanted all this to not be true. But if I were to say this, Sasuke would just say I'm naive, because you are. But that's okay, we love you for that. Huh?
Well, you are a bit too stupid for your own good.
Me or the protagonist?
Yes.
Okay. I heard a sound in the back room. I wonder if Sasuke had somehow woken up already. Quickly stood up from my seat and headed to the room in the back. But Sasuke came out before I made it there. That's the first thing he asked? Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's been arrested and now he's in police custody. It's fine now. Never mind that. Are you okay, dude?
Imagine being arrested.
Yeah, imagine being under custody of the police.
Yeah. Couldn't be anyone in my route.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was impossible for me to carry you back alone, so I asked Yanagi for help. There's no way this guy is that heavy. There's no way this guy's so heavy that you can't drag him to a fucking taxi. He looks like he weighs no more than 120 pounds.
Do you want me to pull up his exact weight?
I'm curious.
I give it. Hold on. Then I proceeded to throw my switch stock.
Mumble that he might have to thank him later. I tried to get Sasuke to come to the sofa. I have some drinks and I got you a light meal. Would you like some? Sure.
Yeah, get him drunk. That's the
Yeah,
best thing to do
get him
after
drunk and
supper.
loosen up his mouth and talk. We're gonna interrogate him.
What's gonna happen? Dumbass.
I handed him a drink and reached a hand out to his forehead. Nothing, I just wanted to see if you had a fever.
He's gonna bite you.
Kita would be into that.
No, she wouldn't.
If it's Sasuke, she would.
Not if he was like biting her hand. No. I don't think she would.
I'll ask her later. Cause I feel like she would be into it if it was Sasuke.
I really don't think so.
I really think so. We're silent except
No,
for
like
LinkedIn.
if he was biting like her neck or her shoulders. No, that's different. That's completely different. By her hands? Like her fingies?
I think if it's Sasuke. I'm sorry, I'm just worried.
I proceed to hit all of the wrong things. I have not played this in a while.
Damn. It's no
I
trouble
am
at all.
forgetting where everything is.
No, fuck you. Tell me all your traumas. Tell me about your mommy issues. It's not gonna be possible. Sasuke looked at me annoyed. Defeated, he stood up. He sighed and stood up. Sasuke?
Okay, so the games don't say. So
That last line meant that he intended to tell me his circumstances. My eyes winded at that response. Sasuke made the leave, so I quickly followed after him.
yeah,
Please, wait. Please put on your coat. It's pretty cold outside. Come on, you pussy. Put on your coat. You want me to mommy you like your mom did?
That's a bit too far.
I'll take it. Hi, tailgater. I'm being an asshole. That's what's happening.
Bullying a man who has trauma.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Sasuke seemed more meek than usual. Put on his coat on his shoulders and exited. What did you do?
Okay, so weight is not given. He does not have a canonical weight.
No way he weighs more than 120.
Who knows?
Look,
that man is taller than you.
Look, look,
He
he's
is
an
taller than
asshole.
you.
So I have full rights to be an ass back.
No, he is not.
In my
No,
opinion, he
that
is.
not. Okay.
As soon as
But
we're
that
on the
doesn't
roof,
give
he
you
let
the
out.
right.
I know it's
If
not
I-
right.
If I stab you, does that give you the right to stab me back?
The fuck you mean if yes?
Okay.
At that point, if you stab me, that's self-defense if I stab you back.
If I emotionally stab you 28 times, does that mean you get the right to emotionally stab me back 28 times?
Depends. Dude's saying that it's similar to PTSD as if it's not actually fucking PTSD.
Yeah. It's PTSD, bro. God damn it. So, Mary, can I ask for your honest opinion?
Yes.
You remember how Leon left my dumbass with one bullet?
Yeah.
Do I use the single bullet and hope to God that this guy has the key I need? Or do I
wouldn't
still-
risk it. What is this trauma? Did you have a bad gun-related incident? Spill the beans! Spill the tea! I want all the tea! Sasuke nodded and answered. But it was completely unexpected. Took a deep breath.
アメリカじゃよくある話だ。土地狂った悪ガキ連中が
It's gonna take you to
遊び半
America.
分で銃を持つ。
America! Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah.
俺と
I
母さん
love how we
は
both
巻
were.
き込まれただけ。
America! Fuck
休暇中に
yeah.
買い物先で歩く。
So Cisco
You know, it's
looks up at the
funny.
dark
He
sky.
actually does take you to America in
あ
Unlimited.
の日の
I
ことを
remember, I
忘れ
remember.
られない。
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I was there.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. The fuck?
Were you?
You were showing me like the whole American accent thing. I almost posted my first video about my mom
Did
calling
I?
me. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that your mom's not feeling better or isn't feeling good.
Walk from the
I hope-
other side. Aww. Plant.
Hopefully, you get to see a lot of trains tomorrow.
もう6年になるか。
Oh, that's the
俺が
one mod I
18
need to
歳の
add
頃
to this
何の
game
変哲もない。
because it will make my life just a little
はしゃ
bit
ぐ母さんに
happier.
付き合わされて、両
I
手
need
に
to
荷
mod
物
the
いっぱい
giant
ぶら下げて
spider in Resident Evil
ちょうどタクシーに
Requiem
乗ろう
as
としてた
Thomas the Tank Engine.
突然発砲音がした。通
Do
りにい
do
た
do
連
do
中が
do
大きくざわついて、
do
俺は母さんに気をつけろと
do
叫ん
do
だ。
do 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 do.
外にいるのは危険だと思った。
I
だから、ショッピングセンター
this is
に
a big
様
fuck
子を
off
見なが
zombie
ら
with a cleaver.
荷物ごと母さんの腕を引いて、俺は走って
I don't
で
wanna.
も
I just wanna shoot him,
So
call it a
handy.
day.
途中の路地から急に誰かが飛び出してきた。鉢合わせて目が合った瞬間、そいつが俺に向けて銃を構えた。
It'll be okay.
Me?
No, tailgater.
Oh.
I'm excited to see the video.
俺は驚いて動けなかった。そしたら突然横から突き飛ばされ
Uh-oh, here comes some mommy issues.
同時に発砲音がした。気づいたら血まみれの母さんが倒れてた。何が起こったのかわからなかった。撃ったやつはすぐに逃げていった。俺は母さんを何度も呼んだ。母さんは口から血を吹き出しながら、それでも俺に向かって笑った。よかったって。俺が無事でよかったって。それだけ言って死んでいった。
It's okay, Cisco. You can call Kita mommy.
どれだけ呼んでも目を開け
No.
なかった。気づいたら周りには人だかりができて、パトカーのサイレンが運が悪かったんだって後で言われたよ。しばらく後で犯人は捕まった。日系アメリカ人で未成年の
What a coincidence.
リトルギャングの構想だったらしい。バッグに大物がついてたせいで大した刑にもならなかった。きっとそいつは今も普通にだけど、俺は忘れないあの時の発砲音。今でもそれ
Okay. So
が
I
前に
think
俺が
I
言った
know
こと覚えてるか。
what
実際
I'm
殺そうとしたん
supposed
だよ。
to do, but they don't know
刑務所から
what
出
I'm
所するタイミングを
supposed
狙っ
to
て
do.
You gotta believe that's what you gotta do.
でもできなかった。奴のいる組織のガードが固くて、素人の俺には付け入る隙もなかった。その後もどうにかして奴の足取りを追おうとしたけど、ハッキング程度じゃ闇社会の真相まではわかるか。結果として実行に至らなかっただけで、俺には
I want to shoot him and call it a day.
犯人が目の前にいたら、
So Cisco said that with a sarcastic smile.
俺は銃と銃社会を許す世界が嫌いだ。日本に戻ってきたのはそのせいだった。銃刀法がある日本でなら二度とあんな思いはしなくて済むって。なのに現実はこれだ。そもそも俺が警察に入ろうと思ったのは、世間で何度か銃刀法の廃止が議論する。そんなことされるくらいなら、銃が使われる前に犯罪者をあぶり出して、どころまさかそれから1年も持たずに あんな形で銃刀法が解除されるとは。俺が守りたかったものが壊れたならもう警察にいる意味だから。俺には正義なんてない。警察に入ったのも辞めたのも結局は俺の都合でしかない。お前に散々偉そうなこと言っといて一皮むいたらこれ。
I mean, not wanting that law being repealed isn't inherently selfish. Of course not. I managed to shake my head. I would never be, or ever.
あ、そう。やっぱバカだなお前。ウルトラ
And he continues to be an ass. This is why I make fun of him for having mommy issues.
What is he saying? to
Called me
make
an
you do that?
idiot. Called her an idiot.
Because you are an idiot.
She didn't have to say it. Doesn't say it in a nice way either.
Oh, so I should lie to you then. Okay, Mary, you are the absolute smartest person ever. There's no one who has ever come close to how big brain you are.
Is there somewhere between that and lying? Or lying and calling me an idiot? Besides, Sasuke, you're many times worse. You tried to protect me. You just jumped in front of someone with a gun and you deliberately instigated him. I think you were taunting him too much. But if your goal was to direct Solda's attention away from me, it would have at least explained things.
自意識過剰。
That's fine, but Sasuke looked straight at me. This top one? Oh, thank you. Though it was only a close call, you could have been easily been shot and maybe killed back there. It's the worst course of action to take, and I won't thank you for it.
別に感謝してほしくてやったわけじゃねえし。
So then why would you do something like that?
俺は俺の個人的感情でそうした。もう誰も。
Sasuke.
だから感謝とかいらねえ。まあとりあえずそういうわけだ。今後も俺が自分で銃を持つことはない。
Damn it. I want to apologize. Even though I didn't know you, I pulled out a gun right in front of you. It's a mistake to take that shot. It wasn't a mistake to take that shot. Had I not done that, you would have gotten shot.
それは。
Situation, you are obviously taunting Soldo way too much. I know that was to divert his attention away from me.
別に。
It's not that I'm happy that you tried to protect me. But I didn't want to see you get shot in front of my eyes either. That was an error judgment. As your partner, I have to denounce that decision. Remain steadfast, in my opinion. Annoyed look started to creep into Sasuke's face and he looked away.
あの錯乱具合じゃまともに照準も合わねえだろう。
You know, he's gonna say,
最悪一発くら
I
い食ら
could
って
have
も
taken that
知らね
bullet,
え
and you
と
know what?
He's
That
wrong!
line made me, yeah, that line made me go, okay, okay, okay. Prove it to me then.
Prove it!
Put
Take
your money where your mouth.
Yeah,
Put your
take
money where
that
your
shot!
mouth is. And that ended up being my favorite bad end.
Being far too reckless.
うるせえな。
God,
最終的
so
には無事
badly
だっ
when
たん
they
だからいいだ
shoot
ろ
the guy, but at the same time, only bullet.
俺だって謝らねえよ。
But you should.
うるせえ、調子乗んなバカ。でもまあ謝らねえけど一応感謝はしといてやる。それでいいだろ
There won't be a next time. Answer
う。
me.
分かったよ、うるせえな。
Jeez, what a fucking asshole. All we're doing is being concerned for his safety. Sasuke remained as stubborn as ever, so I simply sighed.
まあとりあえずそういうわけだ。今後も俺が自分で銃を持つことはない。お前が持ってんのも正直見たくねえのが本音だけど、そこは目をつむる。
For now, as if her opinion does not matter. Fuck her opinion. We're doing what he wants. Sasuke, are you holding something back?
してねえよ。今の新宿で丸腰のまま操作できると思うほどボケてもいねえ。だから俺のことは気にするな。あと、俺が倒れたことも忘れろ。仕方ねえから事情は説明したけど、同情されたいわけじゃねえから。
Sasuke played it tough, but allowing me to see that vulnerable side of him must have been painful. So I quietly nodded. The tension seemed to lessen there, and then that next incident.
どうやらお 話は終わったようですね。
Oh, there, he's back.
Hey, that fucker is back.
A voice suddenly emanated from the collar made me freeze.
なんだ
ソーダ学を見事逮捕したその腕、実に素晴らしかったです。悪を前にしてためらわず撃つ。あなたの正義が偽りでなかったことを心から嬉しく思っています。
My sense of justice?
ええ、やはりあなたは我々の理想を叶えるにふさわしい人だと。
Ew.
随分と余裕だな。仮にも自分の手駒が捕まったっていうの。それとも駒は所詮駒でしかないってことか。
彼は自分の役割を終えています。復讐。
その分じゃ相談を聴取したところで。
そうですね。なんなら試してみると我々は一向に構いません。
That's great, my dude. That's wonderful. That's great. We love that, I say. Fucking sarcastically.
それより笹塚健さん、我々はあなたにアドニスに来ていただきたい。
Ah,
どういう意味？
先ほどのお話は聞かせてもらいました。あなたには悲しみを抱く人、そして何より未だその悲しみの傷跡は癒えない。我々アドニスもあなたのように被害者数多くいます。
I guess. Invite the guy who's actively investigating to get you arrested to your organization. If he says yes, I will actually judge Keita a little bit.
そして我々
What?
あなた
If he says yes, I'll actually judge Keita a little bit more.
Why?
Cause what the fuck you mean? Yeah, let me join Adonis. I'm gonna go join Adonis.
笹塚
He's
健
not
さん、
gonna go join
そこにいる星野
Adonis.
さんだと
I'm just saying, hypothetically.
てめえらと一緒にされること自体全くもって不愉快だ。
So if he were to hypothetically join Adonis right here, right
あなた
now,
はすでに
you would
我々の理念を
Judge
誰
her?
よりも理解しているはずです。
Bye, Tailgater. I hope you feel better.
何の話だよ。
他の誰でもなく自分の手で裁く。以前
That means
だからだろうな。俺には X デー事件の犯人たちの動機はその他大勢にとってはただの犯罪でも、いや他の誰でもなく自分の手で裁く。ましてや法の下ですら裁かれなかった罪なら。
Sasuke might have said remembered the same thing, just making a painful expression.
我々の正義はあなたの正義と密接につながっている。そう思います。
勘違い
そうですか。まあ、一度でうなずいていただけるとは思っていません。
いらね
また近々別口からご連絡します。
Okay, my dude. Then, once again, the caller went silent. Sasuke,
え。今は余計なこと考えんな。
but
あいつらが何を言おうと俺たちが事件を追うことには変わりねえだろ。
that's a given. You're going to Adonis, aren't you?
バカか。
Nope.
もう遅いし寒い。戻るぞ。
Oh, juke. Sorry.
A what, huh? Cool, okay. I followed behind Sasuke as he headed to the exit, but couldn't shake this ominous feeling. To hate someone to the point of wanting to kill. I couldn't comprehend that, but Sasuke and the person speaking to color both did. Believe of him, but I'm scared. My cold body shivered. Even though Soldo was arrested again, Nika Sugawara and Akito Sera were still missing right now. Many investigators have been sent out to search for them, and so only the bare minimum of staff were at HQ.
しかし噂には聞いていましたが、星野さんの射撃の腕は 実に見事でしたね。ソーダの手には少し深めの擦過傷があるのみでした。うまく銃だけを弾いてくれたおかげですぐに聴取に取り掛かることができますよ。
We see. Thought that was good. Even though he was a criminal, I didn't want to wound him unnecessarily. I was truly grateful that I diligently kept up my training.
聴取の進み具合は？
残念ながら黙秘です。というより、逮捕後は抜け殻のようで一言も口を聞きません。携帯返せの言葉さえありません。よほど答えたんでしょうね。
そのつもりでやったから。それより峯岸さん、聴取って俺たちにもやらせてもら
Hi,
えない？
Poochie! Ooh, Portal sounds like fun.
ええ、むしろこちらからお願いします。今は少しでも情報
But
を
Portal is a whole lot of fun.
Me too. Et tu, Brute?
横に立ってるだけでいいぞ。
Ito?
変に口挟まれるとめんどくせえから。もう武器もねえしな。
Yes.
ソーダはまだ取り調べ室にいます。すぐに会えますが、どうしますか？
行く。あんたはどうすんだ？
これでも多忙な身ですので、そちらはお任せします。笹塚くん、報告は後でよろしくお願いします。
了解。
Sasuke, do you have a plan?
どうだろうな。そうだ次第だ。
No.
それに首輪の言ってたことも気になる。
To be fair, yeah, he isn't exactly a pro at interrogation.
Interrogation.
That's what I said.
No, you said integration.
No, I said interrogation.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, that's what I said. I said
You did not.
interrogation.
No.
That's what I said. Anyway,
No, you didn't.
yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
What are you, 5? Yes, I did. Open up
I
your
should be the
ears.
one that- I should be the one asking you if you're 5.
No. I don't have much experience, but even if I butted in,
No.
that would be help to help. Just stay quiet and watch. This is Minagishi said. Soda is simply looking up in the air as if he's completely out of sorts. I was honestly doubtful that he was unconscious right now. Sasuke sat down in front of Soda and I stood behind him. Soda didn't even look at us. But
よ、翔吾。気分はどうだ？
oh boy! When he was called by his username, I noticed his shoulder twitching.
まともに反応する気力もねえか。無理もねえよな。今のお前には何もない。
Okay, what the fuck, Sasuke? Come on.
また新しいゲームでも始めるか？金と時間さえあれば神になるのは簡単なことだもんな。どうせ誰でもいいんだ。お前が助けてやってた連中だって今は俺が作ってやったギルドでよろしくやってる。なんなら見せてやろうか？今は俺タケルが神になってるけど。
You're really rubbing salt in the wound here.
何震えてん
No,
の？
no, no. Watch.
ああ、二度も裏切られたショックで口を開く元気
Watch
がね
his
えのか。
skills. His
学
mad
習しねえよな、お
skills.
前。
His mad skills and interrogating.
Yes.
お前
Damn, looks like there's nothing in there.
何が
Handgun ammo.
わかんねえけど。お前と違って俺はリア充の側だから。まあネット銃でもあるけどな。少なくともお前みたいに依存はしてねえし。
死ね死ねよお前なんかお前みたいなやつがそうやって俺たちを追い詰めるんだ。
Are you impressed by the voice acting?
By Soda's voice acting, yeah. Or,
Mm-hmm.
Soda's voice actors voice acting.
どうや？
人をバカにしてうまくできないからって。
You know who it is, right?
あ
No?
俺だって必死だったのに。
It's Genya.
It's Genya? Oh my god! Baby
Yeah,
boy Genya!
That's Genya's VA. As well as
Ah,
Bakugans from
なるほど。
the My
お
Heroes.
前リアルでも
I
い
love
じめられて
that.
た口か。いじめがいありそうだもんな。
そうだ。死ねよ。死ね。死ね死ね。消えろ。
Now that you say that, yeah, I do hear it. I hear it very well. I hear it now.
クソなのはお前の方だ、バカ。リアルに居場所なくなって引きこもり、ネット限定のヒーローへ。ってとこか。定番すぎて笑えもしねえよ。
Soda was completely cowed by Sasuke and his belittling attitude. His whole body shook and his expression contorted and seemed like he was about to cry.
お前さ、逆恨みで何人殺したの ?8 月だけで15人やられてるよな。
あれは俺じゃない。
うん、アリバイがあったから知ってる。でもあれはお前の復讐だろ ?12 月7日、元ゲーム開発者の田中悟を射殺したのはどうだ？これはまあいつまで黙ってようが俺は喋るまで許さねえけど、そんだけ殺して
Oh,
気は済んだわけ。違うよな。
yeah,
お
Mary,
前が本当
be
に復
glad
讐
you
した
didn't
や
get
つは他にいるん
Requiem.
だろ
You returned it, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, you should do that. I lost the 2 knives I had because I was getting attacked by a zombie. Guess
Wow.
where Grace
廃人
decided
に
to
した
stab
連中。
him?
In the dick?
No, because they were currently trying to nom on her arm.
Oh,
Get to
fun.
her face.
I don't want to know.
Yep,
お前をバカにして
you
いじめ
really
て
don't.
引きこもらせる原因に
So
なっ
now,
たや
because
つ
I have literally 2 bullets to my name, I gotta hope to God that I kill one of them.
や
Yeah,
だ。
return that game
もうや
ASAP.
だ。怖い。やめろ。
何がそんなに怖いんだよ。一番恨んでる奴らを殺したいんだろ
Easy,
so
because
it's
he's
not
a
cross-
coward.
やめろ。やめて。やだ。消える。俺を消さないで。やめて。
Can I get my knife back?
何言ってんだ。
違う。俺は言わない。何も言わない。だから。
Okay.
おい、そうだ。
Even Sasuke noticed something wrong. Soda's shaking got worse and there was a sweat on his forehead.
そうだ。そうだ。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Skedios! Looks like he's been electrocuted as his body convulsed and he collapsed on the floor, chair and all. Soda, are you alright?
そうだ。
Oh.
そうだ、起きろ。
The investigators who were watching started to run about behind the glass. Seemed like they were calling for an ambulance. He looked like he needed medical attention. In the next instant, Soda opened his eyes. Soda?
くそ、なんだこれ。頭痛え。
そうだ。
なんだよ。誰だあんたら。っていうか、ここどこだよ。
Uh-oh. He don't remember anything. What's going on here? He looked around like a completely different person as he was looking around.
ちょっとあんたら何なんだよ。なんで俺こんなとこいんの。
お前、そうだ学だよな。
なんで俺の名前知ってんだよ。
ここがどこかわかんねえのか。
わかんねえから聞いてんだろって。
Ah, he's the same exact fucking person as
それどころじゃね
before,
えし。
just less traumatized.
ちょ。
Takeru, how does it feel? Someone just undid all the trauma you inflicted on this man. Soda fumbled through his pockets and realized something was missing. He started to panic.
なんで俺の携帯ねえんだけど。ねえ俺の携帯知らねえ。あれねえとマジ困るんだけど。
Yep, I called it. He's untraumatized. Can't have trauma if you can't remember what caused the trauma. Sasuke was
I
looking
think
at
that's how that
Soda.
works.
All color had drained from his face. Must have been making the same expression. All he could do is stand in front of Soda while he was yelling for his cell phone.
Ow, ow, god damn it, god damn it, god
Is
damn it.
Sasuke
No,
gonna
no,
be
no,
alright?
no.
A certain something was brought in a few hours ago, and since then, he'd been looking at the computer the entire time.
笹塚くんはまだのようですね。
Yeah. After returning to HQ, Minagishi looked absolutely tired. But that was because of a horrible fact that had been discovered regarding Manabu Soda. After his episode, he was taken to the hospital for an examination. An emergency surgery was done, and when a foreign object was found lodged into his neck.
相談の経過は順調ですよ。麻酔から覚めたらまた検査をすることになるでしょうが、笹塚くんに渡したチップの解析次第という部分も大きいですね。
My god, they found a chip! Did that chip have something to do with Soda suddenly changing?
可能性は高いでしょうね。
No.
Minagishi said that was a stern look. And the object at the base of Manabu Soda's neck was a microchip. Sasuke was currently embroiled in analyzing that chip. Maybe I should make some coffee.
Hey, it's microchip, just like someone's pet.
Soda's a dog!
Well, yeah.
I felt so powerless here that that was the first thing I thought to do.
くそ、
どうしましたか、笹塚くん。
ほぼ割れた。でも手遅れ。
Sasuke ran his fingers through his hair and pulled it upwards as he stood over and walked over to me.
基本的には盗聴、発信機能。つまりこれをつけられたやつは常に自分の動向を監視され、チップを通して指令を受けていたことになる。
Oh shit. That's like my collar. Only this one's implanted in the skin. When I reacted to that revelation, I looked at him. Sasuke nodded.
電波の発信先も探ろうとしてみたけど、あと一歩のところで遮断された。ちょうど解析が終わるのを見計らったかのようなタイミング。
見事に敵の手のひらの上ということですか。では、相談の件は
可能かどうかは別として、推察するなら、このチップが原因で事件に関する記憶を丸ごと消されたと考えるのが自然だと思う。
Womp womp.
なるほど。そちらについては明日からの精密検査で調べていきましょう。
Just say womp womp to a child dying of cancer.
Did you literally womp someone who is dying of cancer?
It's fucked up to laugh at that. It's so fucked up. I'm a horrible person.
Womp.
念のためではありますが、精神鑑定も進めておいた方が良さそうですね。しかし、笹塚君の推察が事実だとすれば、失踪中の
Here,
菅
you
原
can't
理香
womp
や
womp all your
他
problems
にも
away.
現段階
Womp
で疑わし
womp.
いと思われているものを
Womp womp. What's new, pussycats?
聴取中にああして記憶を消されてしまっては、事
Have
件
you
解
heard of
決
the
の
salt and
糸口
pepper
になりそうも
diner?
ない。
Womp womp, pussycats.
自白が
It's
来て
not
相手に
unusual.
それ以外の方法で追い詰めるだけです。
So you have heard of the salt and pepper diner.
Yeah.
え
Oh, I love that
そ
bit.
の通りです。
It's so great. Minagishi
Oh,
flashed a
no,
wry
pussycat.
smile. I was sure that Minagishi and Sasuke both knew exactly how difficult and time-consuming that can be.
ひとまずお疲れ様でした。報告書は明日で結構ですから、今日はもう上がってください。
Huh? Are you sure?
じゃあ遠慮なく上がらせてもらいます。
はい。ではまた明日。
おい、お前もさっさと支度しろ。
Huh? Oh, right, yeah. Quickly gathered my things as he hurried me. Okay, that's it, I guess. Fun. So Sasuke seemed to be in a bad mood. When is he not in a bad mood? I looked at the cars that they drove past, and I
He was
wished the
around.
signal to change sooner. You're right, you're right. Huh? Are you going
I'm
back to the
always
office?
right.
He clicked his tongue when I asked him back, and then he asked again.
予定はあるのかないのか。
You don't?
だったら付き合え。うさばらし。
What do you have in mind exactly?
決まってんだろ。
Pulled
I'm
out,
gonna
put
break
a
into
fist to
my
his mouth and made a
wife's
drinking gesture. God damn it. That's relatable.
Oh, oh,
He wants to go out drinking. That's relatable. Let out some stream by
Oh.
drinking.
oh no. Well, it's this part.
I understood.
Are you prepared for drunk to Sasuke?
No. Can I make fun of him?
No.
I didn't think we'd just be drinking at home. Fuck, damn it. Being called out again. I thought we'd be going out to a bar, but he said he didn't really like noisy places, so here we are. It was the second time I've been to Sasuke's home, but in light of what happened here last time, my face was burning up. It's nothing. Wow, you bought this much alcohol, Sasuke? Sasuke was holding a special seasonal fruity cocktail. It's nice, then I'll have this. Reached for a light sour, but he pushed a beer at me instead. Fuck you, I guess. Huh? No. Last time we went to a bar, I had a beer. So maybe he bought it specifically for me. I didn't really hold my alcohol well. I thought I was quite bad at it. After I became a working adult, I had to go out drinking more. And I seem to remember some sketchy pseudo rule about drinking beer first. I just have to pace myself. I like drinking. I couldn't really enjoy it with Sasuke the same way I enjoyed drinking when I was with Sayaki. I get really drunk and let go in front of Sasuke. Down this cocktail and then munches on some potato chips. Really is annoying. Finally found evidence leading to Adonis. What do you mean? Oh. Then what exactly had you look so mortified a second ago? Sasuke went silent and took another big swig of his cocktail. Then glared at me. What? He's pissed off that we're not drinking? God damn, dude. Don't be an alcoholic. I want to cause trouble for you by getting drunk, so I'm pacing myself. Bro just doesn't want to be the only one drunk, I guess. I am. I do like to drink. I will. I say so pushy. All a bit confused, I took a sip of the beer for now. While others watch us gaze, I took a sip from my beer. This is called alcohol. This is called alcohol harassment. He's more aggressive than usual. When is he not aggressive? Didn't seem like he let it slide, and I bolstered my resolve. I tipped a can to drink, but Sasuke kept watching on me. Look, I drank it. See? The can is slightly more empty. Ugh. Point at the can in my hand, trying to make me drink more. He seemed pretty bossy, but he seemed a bit different today. What were you saying?
Drink more of it.
Just drink quietly, I guess. Said he wanted to let off some steam, so maybe there's something he can't share to me while he's sober. I looked down at the can in my hand, steeled myself, and down to rest. Well, this is
I didn't
nothing.
even realize you had an option choice.
Oh, you weren't telling me what to pick?
No, I was not.
Oh, oops. Well, it worked out anyway. Hand me a mixed cocktail that has a higher alcohol content than the beer. This is harassment. Not even I would do this.
Huh.
I wouldn't! I have a rule against that. I don't like that, so I don't do that.
You don't do what?
Push people to drink. Sasuke laughed happily. I didn't know what to think of it as I popped the can open. Sasuke suddenly asked me while tearing open a bag of shredded squid. Foundation of investigation? My head was hazy from the alcohol, but I tried my best to think. Field experience? What the fuck am I supposed to say? Is it wrong?
それは基本中の基本だよ。
Yeah, so I was right, jackass.
俺が言ってんのはもっと先。現場を洗うだけ洗って、そこから捜査を進めるために何をするかってこと。
Then ask me that, bitch. It's difficult.
簡単だろ。犯人の側になって考える。もし自分だったらど
Oh,
うす
I
る。
forgot that drop.
アリバイ
Oh
の
no,
作
the
り方、
premieres.
証拠の消し方、
Oh.
捕まらないために何をすればいいか、犯人を取り巻く状況と事件の概要を合わせて考えてみれば、選択肢って結構絞れてくるもんです。
Is that how it is? Sasuke, is that how you conduct your investigations all the time?
基本
Uh-huh. For some reason, Sasuke turned away with a bitter expression as he tipped his head to drink. I felt buzzed on the account of the alcohol intake as I continued to drink more. I still drink some more, but I better be careful so I don't say anything stupid. Says something stupid. I'd like to think like a criminal. That's difficult.
お前みたいなやつに
I
は
love how you have whatever you're doing, like whatever the hell is going on there, and then there's me. I was just talking to the baby again and just being like, "Are you good?" And she was trauma dumping.
Aw, poor baby. Is that because I'm stupid?
それも
You are.
Fuck you! Fuck you both! Suck my dick. You're terrible.
最後まで聞け。お前の場合、精神が健全すぎて難しいってことだ。前にも話したことある。
I'm good.
お前は人を殺したいほど憎んだことなんてないだろう。
Yes.
そういう感じだ。お前もし自分が誰かを殺すところなんて想像できるか。
That may be impossible for me.
そういうことだよ。
Sasuke? Couldn't hear him mumbling, so I inched closer to his face. That's when Sasuke's arm reached out to me.
だいぶいい調子だな。顔赤いぞ。
Yeah, I think I'm starting to get tipsy. Sasuke, are you drinking too?
おう、適当にな。
You see. Sasuke's complexion seemed to be exactly the same. Maybe it was because he held his alcohol well. Or maybe he was always drinking cocktails. I don't know what to think anymore. So did you blow up some steam?
そうだな。お前がもう少し酔って見せてくれりゃ晴れるかもな。
Gave me a smile while you said that, which made me think. I usually drink more than this. Alright. Alright, Hoshino. Here I go! After that display of bravado, I downed the alcohol. I didn't think he actually meant for you to do that.
おい、
Phew, let's get going.
Oh,
Started to drink out of pride, I relaxed my inhibitions, and becoming less and less aware of how impaired I was.
大丈夫か。
Oh.
目座ってる。
and just like that, I am out of bullets. I'm fucked.
I'm fine.
本当かよ。
I chose a highball for my third drink, and it was so smooth that I finished it immediately. Better work hard to help
Hey,
Sasuke
yo.
let off some steam. Some useless sense of duty drove me onward.
おい、もうそろそろやめとけ。い
You're the one that told me to keep
Okay.
drinking, Sasuke.
や、そうだけど。俺がいいって言ってんだからやめとけ。
I'm
Soda.
fine.
We
ほんと。バカ。
With a quick motion, Sasuke relieved me of the highball can. Ugh.
もういい。俺がイラついてたのは半分自己嫌悪みたいなもんだから。
I was about to ask him what he meant, and he threw some almond chocolates in my mouth. I started chewing on the chocolates, and Sasuke heaved a sigh.
ムカつくのは分かっちまうからだ。操作すればするほどあいつらの手口がめちゃくちゃ腑に落ちる。俺ならこうする。
probably thinking I can't deal with a drunk Mary.
悔しがる以
You
前
can deal with a drunk Mary.
納得してる自分にも
No, but Sasuke isn't gonna put up with your bullshit.
Yeah, you're right.
嫌になるんだよ。
I'm always right.
No, you're not. You call me stupid. I'm not stupid.
You're right. You're not the brightest rock in the light bulb factory, though.
That hurts.
Yeah,
So mean to me.
I mean to everyone.
I
Is this-
know, and it pisses me off.
Hey, you willingly were like, hey, you want to hang out with me? You
Just for you to
constantly
be
ask me to hang out.
That's because I'm clingy. Wait, so you want me to just
聖人
listening?
君子になりたいわけじゃねえけど、俺は多分そこらへんお前が当たり前のように踏みとどまる場所を俺はきっと簡単に飛び越せる。今ももしかしたらかなりギリギリのところにいるのかもしれない。
That almond made a crunching sound in my mouth. Sasuke's words began to swirl and spin in my head. What does he mean to be at his limit? What's the bar he's talking about? And where is it so I can get more alcohol?
もし俺もしも向こう側の人
Not
間
that bar, dumbass.
本当に
It was
そ
a
うです
joke!
あなたはすでに我々の理念を
I
誰
know
よ
it
りも理
was.
解しているはず
But it's not helping you in the I'm not an alcoholic charges.
Yeah, I know.
お
Hey.
おい何
Sasuke. Surprised at how loud I spoke, and instinctively I held him down hard.
うわ
Hooray! I can use the thumbnail.
はあ
Punch him, dude! Punch him, girl! Punch him! Beat him up! Get him! What bar are you talking about? What do you mean you're at your limit? Come on, keep drinking, bro. Sasuke, you're an idiot.
はあ
Always call me stupid, but maybe it's actually you that's the stupid one.
喧嘩売ってんのか
Yes. Always so bossy and inconsiderate. Treat me like a pet and you eat junk food all the time. Always say such mean things.
やっぱ喧嘩売ってんだろ
You are picking a fight.
Yeah, where it matters most, you're a kind person that comes to help me. Ugh. Tell me you won't go anywhere. Don't go to the other side. Say it. Or else I'll cry.
はあちょっと待って何いきなり泣いてんだよ
Sasuke, it's because you said something stupid. It's because he is stupid. If you can't say you won't go.
いいから泣きやめ落ち着け飲ませた俺が悪かった謝ってやるから泣きやめ酔っ払い
I'm not drunk.
どこがだよ
Don't go. Please don't go.
おいこらこのバカ
This is his own fault. While the world was spinning in darkness, I felt a gentle hand that I couldn't see gently caressing my hair. I longed for that warmth. I remembered that I held on tight so that I would never let go. Damn, dude. Wish that was me.
What?
Having a cute girl. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say what?
Nothing.
Passing
Never
out
mind.
in
Never mind.
Sasuke's arms?
No. Ew.
Why would you want to steal Kita's man?
No.
I'm calling Kita.
No.
And then I
don't.
DM my
Shut up.
other
Shut. I
niece.
don't even like the implication of that. I don't even like having that implied. That feels so gross to me. Regained consciousness with my eyes closed. Afraid of opening my eyes. I had a bad feeling about this, or rather, I knew I was in a bad situation. Wish I could forget it all. I couldn't stay there, so I summoned my nerve to open my eyes. Ew! Not this again! Morning.
言いたいことはそれだけか
I'm sorry. This wasn't the hour to be relaxing, so I was desperate to get up. I had no time to be embarrassed, and I gathered my things and ate breakfast en route to the station. Meanwhile, Sasuke looks so. What the fuck? No! No! Why are you spreading lies? Chat, I have a group chat with Kita Insanity, and she's spreading lies in that group chat.
I love the fact that Kita's immediate response was hands off.
I am fighting for my life here. I'm fighting for my life. What the fuck? I hate this, chat. You know what? Fuck you. Get out of my call.
Make me.
How do I do that?
What?
How do I do that? I have perms here, damn it.
I'm not gonna tell you.
No, I can figure this out. I can figure this out.
Can you?
There we go. Kicked her out. There we go.
I'm back.
I'm gonna keep kicking her.
You can't stop. ARISU.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat.
Holding on, sun chat.
I removed her permission. I removed her permission to be in the call. That's what she gets. That's what she gets. She's on a 5-minute timeout for implying that I like Sasutsuka. You know, Sasutsuka looks sullen the whole time. Should be careful not to drink too much, no matter how much he urges me next time.
おい、桜川のとこに行け。15日の都庁爆破事件について取れる資料全部取ってこい。
Yeah, what about you, Sasutsuka?
夕べの報告書作っとく。
Alright, I'm off now. I then heard my cell phone ring. It's a message from Kazuki. Oh no, I didn't call him last night to tell him I was staying out late. Cautiously turned on the screen. Did you find anything out about Akito? You know what? Fair enough, fair enough. Of course that would be the first thing he asked. Apparently, Kazuki was preoccupied thinking about Akito. I hesitated a little before replying. Nothing yet, sorry. I was too busy to contact you. How are things with Okazaki? He's annoying. His underling Yoshinari is too. Don't say that. I'll be really sick if anything were to happen to you. Been messaging Akito, but he's not responding at all. I'm sure he's reading them. I hope you can get through to him. I'm gonna keep sending him messages until he blocks me. Let me know if anything happens. I sent the message and put away my phone. Okay, She's lying in me. She's lying to me, lying to Kita in the group chat still. Hold on, she's slandering me. I just wanted a cute girl to pass out in my arms, damn it. That sounds actually illegal in my... Actually. That sounds illegal. That sounds illegal. Damn it. I'm giving her back permissions.
It's
No,
so, it's so fun to tease you.
you know what? Just relax. Get the fuck out.
Okay.
I saw that message. I saw get the fuck out.
Okay, hold on.
God damn it.
I'll go.
Sent that message and put away my phone. Cause Kazuki sends message that won't be replied to. Akito must be reading them and know you can't reply. Just thinking about that makes my heart ache. I shouldn't sympathize too much, I know. Even though I wanted to believe in Akito's innocence, there was a part of me that still believed. I will forever believe!
Oh, Hoshino. そろそろ来るかと思ってた。
Hi, Sakuragawa. Sasuke asked me to pick up the materials relating to Metropolitan's office swapping on the 15th.
はい。
That's a mouthful.
まったく。笹塚も復職したならせめて挨拶くらいしに来いってのよ。
Sasuke's quite busy too.
知ってる。はい、これ資料。なんなら6月の資料もつけようか。
Huh?
相談の時と同じく2つの事件は関連してるんでしょ。だったら念のため持っていきなよ。
Suppose. Thank you. Since Sasuke returned to the line of duty, I didn't have to secretly take materials out. Knowing that, Sakuragawa seemed more cooperative. Anyway, I'll get going now.
ちょっと待った。
Sakuragawa? She took away the files and just handed me and pulled my arm. She moved her face closer as if to share a secret.
あんたと笹塚ってできてんの？
No. What?
言ったんだよね、今朝。仲良く同伴出勤してるとこ。それになんか距離が近いような気がしてさ。あの距離を許すってよっぽどかなって。
I think we're just getting used to each other more now.
いいんだよ、隠さなくたって。私その手の感が結構働く方だし。
It's not true.
動揺しすぎ。しかも顔真っ赤。ねえ、本当のところどうなわけ？笹塚はともかく、あんたの方は。
That's... Ew. I didn't know what my mind was always filled with during the worst possible things to think about during situations like this. I knew my face was burning up right now, and there's no possible way that Sakuragawa didn't notice that.
なるほど。
Damn it. Know what?
察するに何もないわけではないけど、確定的な何かには至ってないって感じ？図星か。
I will exercise my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
釣れないこと言わない。あんたと私の仲じゃない。
Really, it's nothing like that. And if you invent weird misunderstandings, I'll feel bad for Sasuke.
おお、いじらしいね。仕方ない。そんなに言うなら今回は聞いてあげるよ。ただし、そのうち飲み会ね。その時は徹底的に追求するから。
Can I refuse that?
これまであんたに協力してきた私にそういうこと言うんだ。
Fine, let's go eat barbecue then.
そうそう、分かってんじゃん。ま、肉は肉。恋バナは恋バナだけどね。
I could dodge it. Sakuragawa smiled wide as I took the files back from her. I had this odd feeling when I left the room. I couldn't help but dwell on it after what Sakuragawa said. Either that or I've been ignoring the situation, leaving things ambiguous, and she forced me to confront it. We were partners, but when I think about it more, I'm asking myself, are we really? The distance between us was completely different than when we first became partners. Besides, I can't kiss someone I don't have any feeling for. It's how that was for me. What about Sasuke? I should stop. This isn't the time to be thinking about that. I can define a relationship once we're finished dealing with X Day. I carried the heavy files and returned to the investigations HQ.
遅い。
Sorry, I got the materials for June too.
お前にしちゃ気が利く。
Well, Sakuragawa got it for me.
あ、そういうことか。
Sasuke took the materials and started looking at the data regarding the Metropolitan Office bombing on the 15th.
爆発物は事前に仕掛けられていた可能性。
Does it look like Akito's doing?
仕掛けたのは別のやつだと思うぜ。あいつは手配されてるし、身動き取れないはずだ。事前に別の人間が爆発物を仕掛け、遠隔操作でセラが実行。
Is it possible someone other than Akito did that?
ないだろう。お前6月の事件はどこまで調べてる？
During a science experiment, the entire class of students were caught up in an explosion and killed. The class that was targeted had a student who committed in the past. They suspected the bereaved family, but they had an airtight alibi.
まあ概要程度ってところか。セラ・カナデが自殺したのは今から約1年半前。中学2年の時だ。家族は全くいじめには気づかなかった。それだけにカナデの自殺にはショックを受け、学校側は相当追及したらしい。ただ学校側は堅くなにいじめを認めなかった。それでセラ家は自力で生徒への聞き込みをして。
I see. What happened to the lawsuit?
棄却された。証言台に立つ予定だった生徒が急に出廷を拒んだらしい。学校側の協力も得られず、唯一頼みの妻だった証言者が亡くなる。
Oh no.
で、問題はここからだ。これは裏が取れてない話なんだが、証言に立つ予定だった生徒が
Does that mean?
そうだ。15日に殺された被害者3名。そいつらの名前が挙がってた。
Uh-oh.
これでセラを疑わない方がおかしい。
I can't say anything. Just as Sasuke said, considering the situation, Akito is the obvious prime suspect.
セラは今、アドニスの内部にいるはずだ。ただ奴の身柄がどうなってるかは不明。
What do you mean?
相田学、菅原理香、セラ・アキト。12月に入ってから起きた事件で、容疑者が容易に特定できた理由は？
Because I thought a little before answering. They were pawns that Adonis was comfortable sacrificing.
そういうことだ。相田と同じく関連する事件を直接起こしたんだ。そいつはもう用済みになる。
Then Akito's a pawn too?
その可能性もないとは言えない。ただセラの場合、事前に俺たちから疑われてることが知れて、アドニス側に拉致られてるからだ。X レイ事件の実行犯たち全員に相田と同じチップが仕込まれて、俺があの日接触した時の会話もアドニスも。
You mean the day we all had hot pot? What exactly did you talk about with Akito?
革新的なことには触れてねえよ。僕が開口一番俺を疑ってるんですかって聞いてきたからな。セラ自身もある程度覚悟はしてたんだ。
Akito was nervous when he found out you were a former police officer. But you exchanged information later, right?
で、15日の事件で自分の復讐を果たし終えたセラの末路はどうなる？
Could he be sacrificed?
本当に用済みだとしたらそうかも。
What do you mean?
少なくとも今の時点でセラはまだ無事だ。それは間違いない。
How do you know that?
どうしてもその話を後で。
Wow, I wonder why. I wonder why he's still alive. And okay, that's crazy. I wonder. That's crazy. It couldn't be that it's because that he's connected to you and you care about him. That's insane.
セラが無事だと仮定して、その理由は何だと？
Reason? Although I'm not convinced it's true, I start to think based on that assumption. because he's still useful to them.
ああ、そう考えるのが自然だろう。これまでの経緯を考えると X レイ事件の実行犯はおそらくいつでも切り捨てられる捨て駒ばかりだ。
How can you be so sure?
ソーダにしても菅原にしても世良にしても全員普段通りの生活をしてた。組織にとって本当に必要な人間なら今の世良みたいに最初からアドニスの内部に囲い込んだが連中はそうしなかった。なぜか組織の内部に入れたくなかったんだろう。
But isn't it also risky to just let them run around freely?
もし捕まってもあのチップで記憶を消せるなら問題ねえだろ。
Oh, that's right. But that's all the more reason to wonder why they still want Akito Ren.
他の実行犯の問題
Huh?
さっきお前自身が言ってた。
I fucking called it, bro. I called it. I called it. That's crazy. Oh my god. They still want him around because of his connection to the protagonist? That's crazy. Connection with Sasasuke.
ああ、そういうことだ。ここじゃ大っぴらに話せないが理由はわかるな。
Yes. Adonis reached out through my caller to try and recruit Sasasuke. They did say through the caller that
また近々別口からご連絡します。星野さん、健闘を祈りますよ。
could their other way be Akito?
さっき今の段階で世良はまだ無事だって言った。そ
Yes.
の根拠は
While he said that, Sasasuke took out his cell phone and showed me a screen. This...
というわけで今夜は事務所に行くぞ。
Huh?
ここじゃできない話だ。それに待ち合わせ場所はバーチャルの中だ。
What the fuck, guys? Come on. Come on. I don't get it.
夜になればわかる。
Guess we shouldn't really talk about that while we're still in the office.
おい、この資料桜川のとこに返
Oh, you're done?
ああ。で返し終わったら署の玄関前で集合な。
Are we going somewhere?
午後はちょっと気合がいるからな。腹ごしらえだ。ちゃんと頭使って考えられた褒美に飯をおごってやる。
Ew, what am I, a dog? Shut the fuck up, dude. Huh? Are you sure?
好きなもん食わしてやるから店考えとけ。居酒屋以外
Got it.
トータル
Ew! Ew! Ew!
マジでお
Hi, Jamin! Oh my god, I hope you're having a fun time at the bar. Thanks for stopping by. Hot dog. I'm looking forward to a good meal. I'm hungry, actually. I'm hungry.
はいはい。なら早く行ってこい。さっさと来ねえと先行くからな。
Alright. Hey yo, hey yo! Grab my lunch, return to Investigations HQ. There were a lot of investigators here for the meeting. Minagishi isn't here yet. Maybe he's still busy.
おい、知ってるか？警視総監が新宿入りしたって話。
は
Uh-oh, this guy.
高井田総監がか？いくらなんでもそれはないだろ
The police chief? I couldn't help but listen in.
本庁のやつから聞いたんだよ。X デーが間近に迫ってることで。
ああ、警察の威信がかかってるってやつか。しかし、警視総監が自ら現場に乗り込んでくるとは大変なことになったな。
It seemed that the chief really was in Shinjuku. I poked at Sasasuke's arm next to me. Sasasuke, did you hear that?
警視総監のことなら知ってる。これからやる会議に出る予定のはずだ。
Huh? How did you?
し、ほら、来たぜ。
When he entered, every single one of the investigators present stood up. Sasasuke and I did the same. 58. Okay, Unk. So that's Police Chief Takeda. Takaeda. The presence of the Chief of Police added a lot of tension to the room. The police chief glanced around the room and silently sat down in the middle. Next to him was Minagishi, who had followed him in.
着席してください。
Minagishi gave out the order and everyone obliged. I looked to my side, but Sasuke was acting like he typically does. I feel nervous.
それでは捜査会議を始める。
That heavy announcement opened the meeting. The details of the briefing focus on the expression of the resolve from the police chief Takaeda. With the countdown to X Day drawing near, the police chief was here to assume direct control. The pride of the police was at stake, and we were risking it all to solve this incident. We were expected to ramp up all our efforts in order to accomplish that.
いいかね。私自ら本部に来たということを諸君には重く受け止めてもらわなくては困る。この事件には私自身の身体もかかっている。くれぐれも気を抜くことのない。
Doesn't make you any less sus to me. I don't like him. Everyone out here was constantly on alert and giving it their all to investigate these crimes. Police Chief Takaeda didn't acknowledge the efforts everyone put in and sounded like he only cared because his status was in jeopardy. I shouldn't let it bother me. I was sure that the police chief had a lot to deal with in his position. With that thought, I continued listening.
それでは以上で捜査会議を終了します。各自それと笹塚君、私のところに来てください。
Huh? Well, I was surprised to be summoned suddenly. Sasuke got up and walked over. I quickly stood up, but I hesitated a little before I followed him.
約束通り話は通してあります。ただし手短にお願いしますね。
了解。
Sasuke went out in the hallway after exchanging a few words with Minagishi. What should I do? I didn't know whether or not to follow them, but then Minagishi tapped me on the back.
遠目に見ているだけならいいですよ。ただし飛び込むのは禁止です。
Cool, just shut your trap and listen. Got it. Urged by Minagishi, I went into the hallway.
お時間を取っていただき恐縮です。サイバー犯罪対策課の笹塚健です。
峯岸から聞いている。
Sasuke was talking with the police chief. What's going on?
遠回しな説明は嫌いでね。言いたいことがあるなら早くしなさい。君のために割く時間はないのだよ。
では、遠慮なく発言させていただきます。新宿区における銃砲刀剣類所持等取締法を復活させるため、自分はここに戻ってきました。簡単に解決する問題ではないことは重々承知しています。ですが、もし自分が X デイ事件を解決に導いた暁に銃刀法の復活についてぜひ検討するとお約束いただきたいのです。
After he said that, Sasuke bowed.
何卒。
Sasuke. That's the first time I've seen him bow to anyone. Reinstating the law was Sasuke's primary goal. Now that I understood Sasuke's past trauma and his mommy issues, I knew how important that is to him. I watched quietly as the police chief Takaeda opened his mouth to speak.
自分の手で解決に導くとはまた大きく出たものだな。
その自信はあるので。
仮に君が本当に事件を解決できたとして、銃刀法に関しては私の一存で決められることではないと分かっているだろう。
もちろんです。
そうか、分かっていてというわけか。私にこれに関係している人間が動くよう取り計らえ。そういうことだな。
自分の言葉をどうお受け取りになるかはお任せいたします。
After saying that, Sasuke smiles.
私は口だけの人間が嫌いでね。今日のところはその言葉聞かなかったことにしておこう。
構いません。次にお会いするときには聞いていただけると思っております。
期待しておこう。
With that being said, the police chief walked away.
笹塚君が復職するときに出した条件の一つがこれでした。
Huh?
覚えていませんか？彼が私にだけ耳打ちしたことを。
No, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all.
あと俺の力をあれだけ認めてくれてるなら以上が俺からの条件です。今のを全て飲んでもらえるなら。
Oh, speaking of which.
彼はあの時 近々警視総監が新宿入りするという情報を本庁のネットワークから抜き取っていたんです。その上で警視総監に直訴できる場を求めた。
You know what? Fair enough.
とんでもない条件です。
Fair enough. That is fair enough. Huh. It's about to yell when my mouth was covered up from behind.
でけえ声出すんじゃねえよ。
I nodded and he let go.
うまくいきましたか？
さあ、たださっきの会議で話してるのを聞いた限りじゃ、本当に事件を解決さえすりゃ多少の無理は通してくれそうな気はする。
そうだといいんですが、ひとまず約束を果たせて安心しました。すみませんが私はこれで失礼します。お二人の健闘を祈っていますよ。
See ya, Minegishi. Good luck. Minegishi quickly follows after the police chief. Sasuke, you never fail to surprise me.
すねんなよ。
But
いいからさっさと捜査するぞ。お前だって銃刀法を復活させたいんだろうが。
I do, but
とりあえずコーヒーな。
I'll be sure to grab lots of sugar and milk. I said that and trudged along with Sasuke and nodded. Obviously pretty pleased with himself as he returned to HQ. Hey, that went as best as it could, considering the circumstances. Nobody's here.
うん。人払いしといたからな。
Hey, yo? Sasuke turned on the lights and I picked up the remote for the climate controls in order to warm up the room.
準備に時間かかるから、お前はそこら辺で適当にしてろ。
Sure, yeah. I honestly had no idea what was about to happen or what to expect. Sasuke turned on his PC and started clicking away at his keyboard. He seemed to be concentrated, so I quietly sat down on the sofa and tried my best to stay out of his way. Oh, I better contact Kazuki. I reached into my pocket to grab my phone and began to write a message. Might be late tonight. Do you have some decent food to eat? After a while, reply comes. I'll be fine. Okay, thank Okazaki for me. Dude, fair enough. Please. Are they alright? I was obviously worried about how the two of them were doing since they didn't get along, but then I laughed at the next message. Oh, it's him! It's him! Is this to Okazaki? Is this from Okazaki? Relentless message. Seems like they were doing fine, so don't worry. It seemed like they're doing fine, so don't worry about them. Okay, bundle up and don't catch a cold. I sent that message and put my phone away.
よし、だいたいこんなとこだな。
We done?
ああ、あとは10時を待つだけだ。
What are we doing? I'd like to know soon.
簡単に言うと、動画通信だ。本部でセラからのメールを見せたろ。あれの3日前に別のメールが届いてた。
we're gonna contact a criminal via Zoom? Are you kidding me? Sasuke clicked through his cell phone and then showed me the screen. Akito S comp. What is this?
動画通信用のユーザーアカウントだ。さっき検索したら出てきた。
Oh my god, we really are contacting criminals via via Zoom.
もう俺のアカウントからもユーザー追加申請を出してある。つまり10時になったらセラと直接話せるってことだ。
Video chat. So it's like a TV phone?
お前マジで原始人だ。
Never used it before.
たく。要は PC にカメラとマイクつなげばリアルタイムで相手と会話できるってことだよ。
See. Seems like a great thing that we'll be able to confirm whether or not Akito's safe.
のんきなこと言ってんだよ。セラが何の
That's true, but Akito had gotten and repaid his revenge, but he's still being kept around because he was connected with Sasuke. In other words, Akito's mission tonight was to recruit Sasuke.
そんな顔すんな。
Sasuke.
そろそろ時間だ。お前は俺の後ろに立ってろ。セラがお前の首輪のことまで知ってるかどうかはわからない。とりあえず余計なことは言うなよ。
Alright. Sasuke sat in front of his PC and put on his headset and mic. I stood behind him, watching the screen anxiously. And then... the countdown. The moment the clock hit 10, a familiar face popped up on the monitor.
お久しぶりです、笹塚さん。それと、お姉さんも。
Akito.
よ、元気そう。
一応は。
早速で悪いが聞かせてくれ。15日の都庁爆破ってお前の犯行？
All of us. Okay, we're going straight right into it. Okay, I see how it is. Personally, I was angry for Akito, but he just smiled wryly.
分かってて聞くんだから、笹塚さんも人が悪いな。
Damn.
そうですよ。俺がやりました。笹塚さんほどじゃないですけど、俺もそこそこハッキングが得意なんで。爆弾は事前に仕掛けておいてもらって、エレベーターと防犯システムに侵入して、あいつらを最上階に。
No, Akito.
あとのことはご存知の通りです。
Said it so bluntly. Akito was displaying no emotion at all on the monitor. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
それでお前は満足したわけ？
さあ、正直わからないです。今更何をやったところで妹が死んだ事実は変わらないし、ただの自己満足かもしれない。いや、多分自己満足でしかないんです。妹は誰にもいじめのことを言わなかったけど、何度か俺に話をしようとしてた。でも俺は自分の趣味に夢中になって、まともに妹の話を聞こうとしなかった。あいつが死んだのは。
Akito. It's easy to say that isn't true, but if I was sitting in his shoes, I don't think I'd be able to blame him.
笹塚さん、俺のことを調べたなら、うちの家族が起こした裁判が棄却されたのも知ってますよね。
ああ、証人が出てきてくれなかった。
本当は証人がいなくても勝てる見込みはあったんです。
どういう？
Yo?
俺が妹の遺書を隠したんですよ。そこには妹をいじめた奴らの名前も何をされたのかも全部書いてあった。あれを証拠として出せば裁判にも勝てたかもしれない。でも俺はどうしても自分の手で復讐してやりたかった。
Oh, come on! You could have had but you could have had your revenge legally! You could have had a perfectly legal revenge! Why? Why would you not do that? Why did you want to take this route instead?
俺が妹のためにしてやれることだと思ったんです。
Akito's expression was quiet. He seemed like a different person than the person I knew, the one that would hang out with Kazuki.
本題に入りましょうか。俺が今日笹塚さんとコンタクトを取ったのはアドニスからの指令によるものです。
I could tell that hearing that made Sasuke tense up slightly.
笹塚さんの過去についてもこちらで調べさせてもらっています。
ゼロ。
アドニスのトップです。俺たちにとっては恩人に当たります。
復讐の手引きをするのが恩人のやること。
それはこの後の話を聞いてから判断してください。トーマス・ケン・永田。この名前に覚えはありますか？
Oh boy! That name, could it be?
そう、笹塚さん、あなたのお母さんを射殺した犯人の名前です。
そう。
彼は今日本にいます。
はあ？
On the monitor that was displaying Akito, the image of a tall man appeared. The picture was in black and white, and looked like it was a security camera footage. Sasuke focused intently on the picture, and the way he reacted, that must actually be the person who murdered his mother. Holy mother! Holy mother of mommy issues, Batman!
彼の居所も連絡先も交友関係も全て調べはついています。笹塚さんさえ望めば アドニスはあなたの復讐のためにいつでも手を貸しましょう。それがゼロからの伝言です。
Sasuke. His shoulders twitched. Seeing the killer that he hated so much, that man that he actually wanted to kill, what was Sasuke thinking right now? The silence was deafening to me.
永田は裏社会の人間です。いくら笹塚さんでもおそらく自力では追跡できないと思います。
アドニスならそれができる。
蛇の道は蛇だそうですよ。俺も詳しいことは分かりませんけど、でも笹塚さん、世間一般でいう正義は何も裁いてはくれませんでした。だから俺は
Sasuke, don't be fucking stupid.
そのことを後悔はしていません。
Sasuke doesn't say anything. He just stared at Akito through the monitor. Perhaps he was actually staring at the killer on screen.
もしアドニスの手を取るなら、今日から3日以内に俺にメールをください。お姉さんと一緒でも、笹塚さんだけでも、どちらでもいいそうです。
こいつは関係ない。
Sasuke!
お前は黙ってる。
Sasuke's voice was cold and I missed my window to reach out to him. We were so close, yet I feel like he was in his own pocket of space.
連絡があり次第、迎えを出します。おとりになろうとしても無駄です。行くのは末端のものだけなので。
Stop. If it was possible, I wanted to shut off the BC. I didn't want him to hear any Akito's words anymore. I didn't want Sasuke to waver. I made fists with both hands, clenched my teeth, and waited. Akito turned to me.
そうだ、お姉さん、和樹に言ってくれませんか？もう俺なんかにメールしてくるなって。
I hesitated for a moment, but when Sasuke didn't react, I quietly opened my mouth to speak. I can't do that. Kazuki is still waiting for your reply, Akito. You're reading them, aren't you?
読んでるからこそ返事なんかできません。あいつ、未だに俺のこと信じてるって。本当の俺はとっくに犯罪者なのに。
At least fucking apologize to him. God damn it. Akito.
和樹には選別も送りました。あいつは気づかないかもしれないけど、俺なりの食材は。
Akito turned his attention away from me and looked at Sasuke again.
笹塚さん、これは俺からの個人的なお願いです。断罪すべきは何か。どうか間違い。
And with that, Akito disappeared from the monitor. Sasuke didn't move from his desk. He didn't even turn around to look at me as he sat in silence. I didn't know what I should say to Sasuke right now. As the silence continued, the ticking of the wall clock seemed to grow louder than I remembered. Yes? Sasuke slowly rose to his feet and turned to face me.
お前、今日はもう帰れ。
Nah, fam, I'm good. I'm good, fam. Huh? But
一人で考えたいことがある。頼む。
think about what? He never said please to me before. Every other time he thought he needed space, he'd just bluntly tell me to get out or something similar. His words were meant to be kind, but I felt like he was pushing me away. That made me afraid. Am I just in the way?
とにかく帰れ。弟だって心配してんだろ。
Sasuke. He grabbed my coat on the sofa and handed it to me, and urged me to go home without saying another word. Please tell me you won't go anywhere. I couldn't bring myself to say that right now. The following day, I headed to the investigations HQ and looked through X-Day incident files all morning. No new information useful to the investigation. I stared at the picture of Akito being posted as a suspect. Among his list of friends was Kazuki's name. I brushed my finger against it. During breakfast, Kazuki seemed to act like his usual self. Okazaki complimented me on the breakfast I made, and Kazuki frowned at him, telling him not to hit on his sister in front of him. Damn it! Kazuki, don't be a cockblock! Yoshinari held 3 plates and Kazuki told him to show some restraint. But he was acting calm, but when I saw him look down every so often, futilely checking his phone, it just made me feel sad. I left home because I couldn't bear to see my brother like that any longer.
どうやら笹塚くんはまだ出勤していないようですね。
Oh, Minegishi, good morning.
おはようございます。星野さん、笹塚くんはどうしました？もうじき会議があるのですが。
Sasuke's been doing an independent investigation since last night. I can't say what happened last night. Minagishi's frowned a little while he looked at me suspiciously.
このタイミングで独自捜査。
I'm sorry.
あなたが謝る必要はありませんよ。捜査が行き詰まっているのも事実ですし、何か手がかりを見つけてくれるなら自由に動いてもらうのも手ですね。
Minagishi shows me a tired smile. He wasn't the type to ever complain to one of his subordinates. The stress wrinkles visible on his face made me stand up. He seemed a bit tired. How about I make you some coffee?
そうですね。お願いします。
The deadline that Adonis had declared for X Day was only 2 weeks away. The only person who seemed to still have energy was Police Chief Takaeda, who was yelling up a storm. The investigators on site, including Minagishi, were all visibly tired. Poor dudes. After I delivered coffee to Minagishi, I went out to the hallway for a break and dashed off the message to Sasuke. Where are you right now? You can read this message. Respond now. I looked towards the ground while holding my phone in my line of sight.
笹塚さんさえ望めば、アドニスはあなたの復讐のためにいつでも手を貸しましょう。それがゼロからの伝言です。
おかけになった電話番号は現在電波の届かない場所に。
He's not answering. God damn it, my dude. Answer the damn phone. Pick up, bitch. The seed of worry grew larger at his vines, blah blah blah. It emoted for revenge. He had a target for revenge. And now he had the means for revenge. With the same stage set for him, Akito joined Adonis. What would Sasuke do? He said that there was someone he hated so much that he wanted to kill them. I couldn't concentrate. After I left the police department, I heaved a huge sigh and tried to reflect on the situation. I couldn't remember doing a single productive thing at work today. Better snap out of it. I slapped my face to rile myself up and I checked my messages with the faintest bit of hope. I suspected nothing. I tried calling him again, but once again I just got the answering machine. What do I do? I couldn't just go home, and so I thought about what I should do. Sasuke, he's not here. He wasn't at Investigations HQ, so I thought he might be at home. And I went to his apartment with that hope, but there wasn't any light from his room. All I could do was look up at his window while calling him. Not answering. Turned around with my shoulders slumped, I headed to the office. Imagine if this gave me a bad end. The office door had been left carelessly unlocked, so I entered, but no one was there. I should call Yanagi, but if I can't get a hold of him, it's the same. My mind filled with a fog of unpleasant thoughts while I sat down in Sasuke's chair.
俺にはある。殺してやりたいほど憎いと思ったこと。法の下で裁かれるくらいじゃ納得できなかった。自分の手で殺してやりたいと思った。それくらい憎くて憎くてたまらなかったやつがいた。
What was he doing right now? He wasn't at the station or the office. It's like he was deliberately avoiding me. With the fire of revenge burning inside of him, what could he be thinking right now?
わかるか？結果として実行に至らなかっただけで、俺には明確な殺意があったんだよ。もし今、犯人が目の前にいたら、きっとまた殺してやりたいと思うだろうな。
I didn't understand that. Revenge would only spawn more revenge. The police existed to sever that cycle. If killing and revenge was justified, then the world would never know peace.
お前が当たり前のように踏みとどまる場所を俺はきっと簡単に飛び越せる。今ももしかしたらかなりギリギリのところにいる。
I didn't know. I didn't know what Sasuke was really thinking. Why did he tell me that he was different from the others?
でも笹塚さん、そのことを。
I didn't understand Sasuke. Please come back soon. He did something stupid, didn't he? The worry grew within my heart as I closed my eyes, as if I was running away into a dream world. Ayo? Sasuke?
いい子だからそのまま寝てろ。
Ayo? I felt something blow in my face, which caused me to shut my eyes. What's going on? I wanted to open my eyes. I wanted to see who was there, but I couldn't. The button on my neck was undone, and I felt my jaw being tickled. I heard a metallic sound. Then, all of a sudden, I felt a cool air caress my neck. The fuck? While I drifted off into sleep, I still had no idea what was happening.
ごめんな。
A gentle hair stroked my ear and the warmth disappeared. Why did you apologize? Why did you leave? I didn't want the warmth to go away. I tried to reach out and grab it. But my mind and body were paralyzed. I couldn't move a single muscle. The only thing that I had control over were the tears streaming down my cheek.
おい、起きろ。起きろ。
When did I go to sleep? My head hurts. I opened my eyes when someone shook my shoulder. Yanagi? Yanagi had an ominous look on his face as he stared at my neck.
起きたばかりで悪いが、状況を聞かせてくれ。
Well, damn. Okay, Yanagi. So here's what happened. What do you mean? Then I noticed there was something wrong with my neck. No. Something was missing. The proof that I was watched by Adonis, the evil collar that held my life hostage. It was gone. Why? Oddly, the first thing I felt wasn't freedom, but a sort of emptiness. No way. I couldn't shake the feeling that in exchange for loosening the collar, I lost something important. I was already moving before I could think. I ignored Yanagi as I sped outside. I violently threw open the door and ran down the steps. Sasuke! Where are you, Sasuke? Ah, shit, he did something stupid. God damn it. My shouts echoed among the dark buildings that looked like tombstones in the night. It's daytime, my dude. It's daytime. That wasn't a dream.
ごめんな。
Why? Cried out, but I already knew. My voice wouldn't reach him. Sasuke had gone someplace I couldn't reach him. Then, all contact with Sasuke was lost. Investigation HQ searched for him, but we'd lost nearly all trace of him. Days passed. Happy X Day, guys!
X デーをお知らせします。
The Shinjuku citizens all looked up at the sky as the countdown went to 0. The heavily processed robotic voice. I knew this voice well. I heard the voice of the death sentence, a voice I was quite familiar with. Happy X Day, guys! Okay, I was wrong. He wasn't at home. We're gonna go to his office. Try the office. And he was just at the office the entire time. I knew I was grasping at straws as I headed over to the detective's office. Ah, there he is. The 5th floor of the building was a light that made me gasp. The light was quite literally one final ray of hope. Could it be? I ran up the stairs of the building and readied my voice to shout. Sasuke! no! Damn, it's
なんだおい
Enomoto.
うちにかえ俺の本能寺はここだったのか
Enomoto. Maybe he was napping. He'd fallen to the floor and was getting back up. I bowed in apologies to Enomoto. I'm sorry, I thought that Sasuke was back.
タケル今日は見てねえけどなんかあったのか
Ah, shit! Here we go again. No, I don't have a way to contact him. But is it alright if I just waited for him here for a bit?
別にいいぜなあコーヒー入れてきてやるよ
I watched Enomoto go into the other room and heard him let out a sigh. I didn't know whether or not to tell him the circumstances because I was unaware of how much of Sasuke's past they knew. I hesitated to reveal things that Sasuke might not want known. I drank the coffee Enomoto made me, and while we chatted idly, I felt myself gradually growing calmer. Enomoto kept glancing at me, probably trying to find the right moment to pop in what he wanted to ask. Even if I can't tell him the exact circumstances, I should still ask for his opinion. So, imagine if Sasuke was about to do something stupid. How would you get him to not do something stupid? I viewed this as part of the investigation and opened my mouth. Enomoto, is there anyone you'd like to get revenge upon?
What? 復讐
Yeah. The common thread that ties the X-Day cases together is revenge. Sasuke told me that the foundation of a good investigation is to think the way a criminal does. For example, if someone you love dearly was murdered in cold blood, how do you think that person would act?
そういうお前はどうなんだ殺したいほどの憎しみ
Enomoto would know that just as well. No. Even if someone I love was murdered, I didn't think I would hate that person enough to actually go and kill them. Can't imagine it. As someone who hadn't been hurt, I can't just yell down from the high horse that revenge is never the answer. But if I were to dirty my hands with revenge, I know there would be someone saddened by it. My family, friends, colleagues. I think of their faces and would force me to stop. Or maybe that's what I'd like to believe. When the situation actually arose, no one could definitively say they would never do it in the heat of a moment. As long as I couldn't understand the emotions of a perpetrator who was desperately seeking revenge, as long as I didn't get Sasuke's emotions, would it really be impossible for me to stop Adonis? Would it really be impossible for me to stop Sasuke? It seemed like a confession, and Enomoto listened to me quietly. As I finished, he turned his head and gave me a confused look.
まあ犯人の心情ってどうしても理解しなきゃダメなことか
Damn, my phone just died. Oops. Huh?
そりゃそういう捜査法もあるけどあくまで捜査の手法の一つだろやめた俺が言うのもなんだけどよ警察の仕事は犯人に共感して同情して仲良くなることか警察の一番の仕事は犯人を捕らえることそれ以上罪を重ねないよう捕らえるのは遺族のためでも
Why was I mistaken? If it was just to have empathy, you didn't need to be a cop to do that. What you need to do is catch criminals and put them somewhere where they could atone for their crimes. That's a police officer's job. Enomoto, thank you.
いやあんま真面目なこと言うとむずがよくなっちまうから勘弁してくれよ
Enomoto was being bashful, so I smiled at him while picking up my cell phone. I wanted to think of someone close to me. I thought that feeling was important. But to blindly think the same thing simply for the sake of doing it was an empty gesture. When they have chosen the wrong path, you have to take their hand and lead them back. If I can't do that, I really can't call myself his partner. I thought a little before writing a message. The message theme should be... wonder if Sasuke remembers. When we were drinking in his room, I said those words while I was pretty intoxicated. But they came from the bottom of my heart and they were powerful enough for him to shut up. I kept that message in mind as I put my thoughts into the message. That was the only response, but it showed our hearts connected. That was short but gentle message embraced me and filled me with warmth. Just, yeah, calling you a dog again. Yeah, that fucking shut him up and brought him back to reality. And then, Enomoto said he had some business to attend to and waved as he left the office. He might have been considerate to me since I told him that I wanted to wait for Sasuke here. The office was too quiet for me to just sit there all by myself. But I wasn't afraid anymore. I knew Sasuke would be back. I believed in that as I slowly fell into a deep slumber. And then he puts me back to sleep when I wake up and he comes back. Chapter 6! I can't remember how many chapters there are. I gotta stand up. I heard a sound. It was the sound of my farts. In my sleep, the sound that stirred me awake was the sound of a door opening and closing. Enomoto, is he back? That's right, I have to message Kazuki, tell him I'm staying out tonight. I have some bread I bought for breakfast and some leftover salad in the refrigerator. While I collected my adult thoughts, I reached for my cell phone. Whoa. My hand contacted something warm and I felt it twitch. I nervously opened my eyes. So, a hand reached out to cover my mouth as he placed his index finger in front of his mouth. Be quiet. I nodded and Sasuke started to poke around on his cell phone. I waited for a few moments. My cell vibrated. I quietly nod. Till morning? All through the night? That short statement, I blinked and tried to respond. Is there anything I can help with? Cool, okay. Patted me on the head and sent that concise message before sitting down in front of his PC. At least let me make you coffee. Or he bought coffee. I know you want attention, but I don't want the caller picking up keystrokes. Don't use that fucking emote! Fuck you! Could he read my mind? How does he seem to know exactly what I'm thinking? With a wave of messages coming, he signed off with that emoji and it caused me to fall flat on my face. When I turned around, I saw him smile. He filled me with emotion. He had such sharp eyes, but in his writing I could sense his humor. Sasuke was right there. Ew, why would you say like that? I hate that. I hate that. Now that he was somewhere I could reach him. That relieved me a bit. I started to doze off again, but I managed to dash off a quick message first. Welcome back. Oh boy, his POV. When I saw the message from Mary, I couldn't help but smile. Like a fucking loser. I turned around to look. She was right there, sleeping peacefully in front of me with a smile on her face. I turned my head to face the PC and tried to type on the keyboard as quietly as possible. I didn't have time to waste right now. I had to quickly crack the data he gave me. Once I was done analyzing this, I'm sure this happened a while ago. After I ended the first video connection with Akito, I had Mary go home first. I took my anger out on Mineo's. Of course, it's Mineo's chair. Of course, it's his chair, not his own. Those cruel gunshots. My mother's smile stained in blood. Just remembering his smile when the ruling came down in his favor. That sight replayed over and over in my mind. Years had passed since then, but when I saw him again, a white-hot hatred reignited my mind.
殺したたとえ悪魔の手を取ってでもたとえ地獄へ足を踏み込んだとしても奴をこの手で殺せるのなら俺はもう
Tell me you won't go anywhere. Before I could truly engulf myself in hatred, that voice echoed in the back of my head. Compared to this hatred I feel, it was such a tiny voice. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Those words in her face forced their way into my thoughts. Like a thin lifeline, it was enough to anchor me to this side.
しっかりしろ。笹塚健。今俺がしなきゃならないことは何だ。考えろ。
Yeah, stop being a fucking loser. Snap out of it. I slapped my face and clenched my teeth.
あいつを泣かせたらきっと鬱陶しいだろうからな。
Of course he would say it'd be annoying. Fuck that. Come on. Fuck this guy. I fired myself up with those words and I mentally played back the conversation I had over the PC with Akito. I played it again and again, the attractive recruitment from Adonis. I tried to hold out and find something to glean from this video. This would be a long night. I can't respond. I can't pick up the phone. I put away my cell phone as I try to compose my thoughts. I was at the department right now. Now is the time to move. I put on my coat and went out to the building sunlight. After pulling an all-nighter, my head felt heavy. But I also actually felt more awake than ever. Dude, that really be the case when you... That really do be the case when you've barely gotten any sleep. You really do feel more awake for some reason. Just the adrenaline, I guess.
セラのメッセージはおそらく額面通りの意味じゃねえ。
There's something I noticed as I rewatched the video over and over. Akito was trying to impart something to me as best he could.
それに和樹には選別も送りました。あいつは気づかないかもしれないけど、俺なりの食材は果たしたつもり。笹塚さん、断罪すべきは何か、どうか間違えないでください。
Atonement and judgment. What did Akito set out atone for? What judgment did he want me to see?
きっかけはつかみ始めてる。だがこのままじゃ情報が足りねえ。
I just stared at the screen and knew that I'd never arrive at the answer sitting here. So I got up and headed back to that place.
弟、邪魔すんぞ。
なんだよ。
いらっしゃい、たけるくん。和樹くんもほら、落ち着いて。
勝手に招き入れんな。ここは俺の家だ。
岡崎、お前あっち行ってろ。俺はこいつと話がある。
Don't tell my man what to do. Fuck you! Must have sensed that I was serious because Kazuki quickly shut up. Okazaki nodded in understanding and headed to the living room.
前置きはなしだ。セラが行方不明になる前、お前に何かを渡したり。
ああ、そんなもんいちいち覚えてねえよ。あいつとはもともといろんなもん貸し借りしてるし。
覚えてないなら思い出せ。思い出せないなら片っ端から言え。
そういえば、アキトから新曲が届いたの。あいつが失踪する前の日だ。いつも通りいい曲だったけど、ラストが少し
その曲は手元に。
Kazuki gave me the files, and then so I transferred it to my laptop and opened up the music file Akito had given. The moment I saw the file name, my face tensed up.
食材か。
なあ、ひょっとしてアキトのことで何か掴んだのか。だったら
捜査中だ。詳しいことはまだ言えない。ただ、俺も俺なりに最善を尽くしてる。少し部屋貸してくれ。急ぎの作業あるから。
I cut my conversation and chased Kazuki out before I turned to my PC. You chased him out of his own room. What the fuck, dude? Come on.
いや、
The music file that Akito gave Kazuki wasn't just ordinary music. It sounded like music you'd played onto a media player. If you dig into the data, there's code woven into the file. I continued to poke at the file to tease out the data, and soon a bit of text emerged. It was a URL. I navigated to the webpage.
よし、繋がった。案の定サーバーの場所は海外か。
It seemed like I was on the right track. On the screen was a prompt with the single letter X to enter a password, waiting for me to input something. I thought a little and typed in a password. I first attempted the username Akito used for the video chat.
やっぱりダメか。そう単純な話じゃないよな。解析ツールぶち込んでそう当たりするの。ハッキングに少し詳しい人間なら、ツールの失敗でデータが消える仕組みが用意。
Akito led me here, so he also must want me to crack this data. There has to be a hint somewhere.
それに和樹には選別も送りました。
His words in action. There has to be something. It's gonna be judgment, isn't it?
これは
There's a hidden hint here.
断罪すべきは何か。どうか。
The title of the song he gave Kazuki was Atonement, not Atonement and Judgment.
いつも通りいい曲だったけど。
Unfinished. Well, in that case, I picked up my cell phone and scrolled through my contacts.
もしもし、柳さん。俺だけど。
Yo? We're dragging Yanagi out! Okay, finally, a character I can actually stand! The concert club was so empty compared to the last time I was here. But according to info, he should be here practicing today. At this point, I received multiple messages from Mary. It bothered me to just ignore them all, but I entered the concert club. I showed my police ID to the staff and they let me through as if they were expecting me. I'm here looking for Yasuhiro Ishiki. He noticed me and gave me a wary look.
警察だ、石木康弘。聞きたいことがある。
また2年前の事件の
Poor dude. I know he's not gonna get an apology from him.
全部話した。警察は好きじゃない。さっさと帰って。
I expected this reaction. Yasuhiro Ishiki had been wrongfully arrested 2 years ago when he was suspected of murdering someone by pushing them onto the train tracks. The officer who made that wrongful arrest was murdered in the May incident, so naturally Ishiki was suspected. His distrust of the police would obviously be pretty high. But now is not the time to care about that.
セラ・アキトを知ってるな。あいつが行方不明になる直前、お前のところに新曲のデータが届いただろう。曲のタイトルは断罪。違うか。星野一樹のところにもセラから同様に曲が届いてた。その曲には暗号が仕込まれてる。ただそれを解くには対となる曲のデータが必要なんだよ。セラの交友関係を考えると、これほど大事なものを送る相手は和樹以外に
I wife you.
それで仮に君の言う通り、俺が曲を受け取ってたとして、それを渡す理由にはならない。それがアキトの不利になる可能性がある以上、
それはセラがほぼ確実に事件の加害者だと知っての発言。
俺とアキトの付き合いは和樹より長いし、だから知ってる。妹が殺されたことも、アキトが苦しんだこと、だから行方不明になった時も、事情聴取された時も驚かなかった。あいつが選んだなら仕方ない。
His name is Yasuhiro Ishiki. He was falsely arrested for murder. He's a musician.
アキトを突き動かしたのは俺にも覚えがある感情だったから。
No, he's not toxic. He's single though.
5人逮捕の件か。
Of course he'd be into the toxic type.
そう。あれで夢に届くほんの一歩手前で階段は粉々に打ち砕かれた。今まで応援してくれたファンも スポンサーも手のひらを返したように俺のことを罵った。冤罪が証明されても外務の石木康弘の名はもう傷も。
だから復讐者のセラの気持ちがよくわかるって。
アキトとは違う。
You'd have to ask Kira who is voiced by, honestly. I don't know.
なくしたものを取り戻すんじゃなくて新しく手に入れようって。
True, true. Google could also tell you.
アキトがどうするかはアキトの問題。それが正しいかどうか決めるのは俺じゃない。俺がしてあげられるのは。
Ishiki's eyes are calm and unmoved. This makes me think difficult. He's already decided his position despite knowing everything that's going on. How do I gain his trust? What card do I play here?
メール。
Being urged on by his wry smile, I looked at the display on my phone. I let out an explanation slip and I read such a stupidly honest message. Of course, after recruitment intent, I cut off all contact and I didn't respond. Like an idiot! I'm sure she was feeling uneasy. She clung to me as if we were drunk and cried like a child. When we were drunk and cried like a child. I remembered that text and quickly composed a response text. I don't want to do this all and end up making her cry. I wanted to tell her where I am and what I was doing right now. But for the time being, sent out a simple message, although it was filled with my emotion.
意識、お前の言い分は分かった。だが俺にも譲れない部分、あの暗号を解き明かすのはセラの願いだからだ。
アキト。
今から流す動画はセラとの会話を録画したものだ。お前がどうするかはこれを見てから判断してくれ。
I opened my laptop and played the video and turned around.
ライブステージの方で待ってる。お前なら気づくはずだ。セラが訴えた。
I was risking everything, banking on Ishiki seeing through to Akito's message. Ishiki knew Akito's desire for revenge, so he might find something in that video. Now that Akito had completed his revenge, what would he think? What was his mind when he gave them this song? Meaning that... Soon afterwards, Yasuhiro exited the green room. He was carrying my PC and a USB drive.
アキトから受け取った曲はこの USB に入ってる。
Hey, let's go, Yasuhiro! Let's go! He's being reasonable!
いいのか?
I know you're a good guy. I know from Minamoto's route.
細かい事情はわからない。あいつが何を訴えようとしてるのかも。だけど、俺にはアキトが後悔しているように見えた。意地を張った子供みたいに自分の口からは言えないけど、気づいたから渡す。これ。
わかった。絶対に無駄にはしない。
I left the concert club and looked up at the sky and the scattered stars. I hurried back over to the office. I needed to crack this data as soon as possible. I didn't know how much information I was going to have to sift through to get the data that Akito had trusted to me. But this would lead to the clue for judgment. The door to the office was unlocked. I entered, disgusted at how lax security was. I immediately saw a silhouette. Wrapped in a blanket on the sofa was Mary sleeping. I reached out, but I couldn't help but twitch in response. Her eyes slowly opened. I reached out and covered her mouth immediately. 'Cause I'm an asshole! Fuck you! After that, she must have been mentally exhausted as she was sleeping so soundly that I could hear her steady breathing. Got back to analyzing the data and stared at the screen intently.
これがセラの託してくれたデータか。
Just as I expected, the word judgment sound data had a password. When I entered the password into the URL, I got the atonement file I got from the atonement file, I got access to a huge cache of data. Names of perpetrators they called executors. Although it wasn't everything, there was a whole details on the X-Day plan and his own confessions. He must have hacked into Adonis' system to obtain this information. Damn, okay, Akito, go off! That's my boy! That's my boy! All the data here is important. These secrets are all actionable intelligence that Investigation HQ can use to completely snuff out Adonis.
どこにある?
But I was searching for different information. I kept opening and closing windows as I desperately looked through the information. As long as I could find out, I could finally be released. I was wakened by the comforting typing of sound on the keyboard. I was dozing off in the morning sun when I saw Sasuke's back. Glad it wasn't a dream. The voiceless words we exchanged last night and the warmth of his hand on me. He was where I could reach him. Sasuke was here, right now. That made me so happy I wanted to cry. Has he really been working non-stop the entire night? Should at least get him some coffee.
見つけた。これだ。
Surprised by a sudden cry, I tried to muffle my caller's microphone. But Sasuke didn't mind as he got up and started walking towards me.
目閉じろ。いいから黙って閉じろ。
Okay, dude, okay. Feeling forced to reply, I closed my eyes without knowing why. Oh. Felt the sensation of my hand on my clothes, which caused me to twitch. Sasuke extended his hand and quietly undid the button on my neck. What are you doing? As he unbuttoned some more buttons on my shirt. What the fuck? At the same time, I felt him pull me closer to him, and I felt something touching my neck. Huh? Is this? I heard an electronic noise from my neck as I heart jumped. I had a feeling I know what he was doing now, and... Hooray! We're free! After a few more small sounds, I opened my eyes.
これ
Oh.
でいい。ちょっと待ってろ。
Sasuke sighed in relief and headed into the room in the back. I watched him go as my trembling fingers touched my neck. The inorganic metallic feeling was gone. Nothing felt to feel there now but the pulsating warmth that greeted my fingers. And also the nasty smell that came from my unwashed neck.
大丈夫だ。
Sasuke finished checking something as he said those words with multiple meanings. I'm alright. I've been forced to stay silent for a while, so I couldn't speak normally. Managed to wring the words out of my quivering throat. How?
セラのおかげでやっとクソ野郎どもの尻尾がつかめたんだよ。
Sera?
入手したデータの中にお前につけられた首輪の詳細も入ってた。やっと外してやれたな。
Bro, check out my neck stank. Like, there's no way that it doesn't smell after having that for like 2 weeks. He rubbed his eyes, which were ringed with dark circles, and quietly filled me in.
まだ盗聴機能は生きてるだろうから、首輪は電波遮断してケースの中だ。これからそれ持って署に向かう。ここからが本番だ。支度しとけ。
Yeah! Woo! We got the collar off! Let's go! So I thought it was thanks to Akito and said something about the data. There were many things I didn't understand, but I definitely understood it was the time to move. Sasuke took out his cell phone with me by his side.
峯岸さん、笹塚です。アドニスのアジトが割れました。今すぐ捜査員を集めてください。
Let's fucking go! While we headed to the station by taxi, Sasuke got me up to speed on everything. The insight about Akito in the video chat, the song data sent to Kazuki and Ishiki. He analyzed the data from the website that Akito led him to. He told me about all the Adonis secrets that he'd found, including my caller's data.
少し仮眠取る。署に着いたら起こせ。
Sure, dude. Okay. Sasuke turned to his side and closed his eyes. Soon I heard him fall asleep. Must be really tired. Passed out almost immediately. I listened to his rhythmic breathing as I looked at the collar in the case. On that night 2 weeks ago when the collar had been placed on me, that was when it all started for me. And today it would all end. Finally! We're gonna end it together. We can finally be done with this damn route.
お待ちしていましたよ、笹塚君、星野さん。
Good morning, Minagishi.
そっちの準備はどうです？
各捜査員は9時までに捜査本部に集合をかけている。犯人側の抵抗も予想されますので、特殊部隊や自衛隊へも要請済みです。アジトが割れた以上、あとは向こうが逃げるのが先か、こちらが捕まえるのが先か。
It's a race against time.
ええ、その通りです。もうじき捜査会議が始まります。先に本部で詳しい話を聞かせてください。
The investigators leafed through the data that Sasuke gathered. All the investigators obviously surprised as they read through it.
皆さん静粛に。これより緊急捜査会議を始めます。
Let's go! We can reveal everything now!
では、高枝警視総監、お願いします。
While the investigators all lined up, the police chief glared at the materials.
まずは詳しい説明を。
はい。
Sasuke was called upon, and everyone in the room immediately turned and gave him their attention at once. But he stood up without even showing a hint of being tense as he walked to the whiteboard.
サイバー犯罪対策課の笹塚健です。配布資料の説明の前に、一つ皆さんにお伝えしたいことがあります。犯罪者を擁護するつもりはありませんので、誤解せず聞いていただきたいのですが、X レイ事件における各月の実行犯たちには、一部、被害者という側面もあると思われ、すでに逮捕された相田学をはじめ、各月の実行犯には、復讐の動機こそあれと、殺意を胸の内に秘めていたにせよ、おそらく何事もなければ、復讐を果たすことなく、生活を続けていたことでしょう。アドニスという組織はそこにつけ入り、交換殺人というシステムを作り上げた。自分の手を汚さず殺されてしまうことが本来ならば実行に至らなかったはずの。そして代償として自分が手を下す相手は名も顔も知らないような良心の呵責というブレーキは弱く、逆に復讐相手をすでに殺してもらったという理性の枷となる部分を人に肩代わりさせる。こうし
When I heard it all in detail, it made me realize how horrifying the system was. Sasuke looked at the faces of the investigators and sighed slowly.
今お伝えした通り、交換殺人は自分で手を下さなかったからこそ。だけど時間が経ち、事実が染み渡るにつれて、この資料の元となったデータの提供者、世良明人もその一人です。
世良明人といえば、現在指名手配をされている少年だったな。
Yup.
はい。俺に接触してきた彼は、独自にアドニス内部の情報を集め、第三者の手で断罪されることを望みました。おそらく、個々の事件を罪に問うだけでは不足。信憑性を疑う方もいるでしょうが。
Sasuke started explaining the data he'd decrypted. I followed along with the copy of the data I'd been provided. According to this intel, Adonis has their main hideout near the east exit of Shinjuku. There was an abandoned construction site there that housed the entrance to their hideout.
組織構成員の規模は
不明です。ですが本部であれば、武装した構成員の数も少なくはないと思われます。
捜査員の危険が予想されるのであれば、
Damn!
体制を整えてから突入するべきではないか。
I believe in you. I believe in you, Poochie. I believe in you. You can do it.
いいえ、ことは一刻を争います。
Sasuke looked around and said this with a fearless smile.
警察内、よりはっきり言えば、おそらくこの中にアドニスとつながっている者がいるからです。
How many trophies have you collected so far? His direct statement caused murmurs to ripple through the crowd.
各所からよりすぐったこの捜査本部に 内通者がいると。
ええ。そうでなければここまで奴ら
Hey, you're like more than halfway there at least.
ごく一部ですが内部データにも内通者の名前が載せてありました。察したのか、もう逃げたようですが。
Sasuke looked at some empty seats and returned his gaze to police chief.
自分からは以上です。アドニスを潰そうと思うなら、おそらくこの機会を置いて他にありません。こうしている間にもアドニスの連中は逃亡準備を図っているはずです。
Sasuke returned to his seat and the shocked gazes turned to the police chief Takaeda. The police chief folded his arms with a frown and thought deeply.
そうか。
ああ、分かっている。今が責任を果たす時という。
Finally, go for it, my dude.
各捜査員に次ぐ我々はこれよりアドニス本部への強制捜査を行う。敵の激しい抵抗が予想される。捜査員一同、所轄機動隊と連携し心してかかれ。はい。
Investigators saluted and began to leave the room.
所轄は交通課、地域課を中心に協力を要請して周辺を封鎖してください。
Minagishi gave out detailed order while Sasuke walked up to the chief who was wiping his forehead.
高枝警視総監。以前の
Of course he's gonna fucking mention that.
銃刀法の件か。
はい。アドニスの本部を摘発するための情報は多少の取りこぼしがあったとしても、これで事実上 X レイ事件の解決に導かれる。
The police chief squinted his eyes at Sasuke's defiant attitude.
返事の前に一つ聞かせてくれ。何がここまで君を動かしたのだ。
I could tell you this. It's his mommy issues.
一つは自分自身に銃社会の恐ろしさを知っているからです。自分はアメリカに在住していた際、母を銃撃事件で失いました。だからこそ、たとえ平和ボケと諸外国に言われようと一般人に銃を持たせることなく成り立つこの国のことを誇りに思って。
そう。
そしてもう一つは
Sasuke suddenly stopped talking and looked over at me.
泣かせたくない奴がいたからです。
Police Chief Takeda wouldn't know what he meant, but I jumped at that statement. Police Chief thought about it for a second and then smiled.
分かった。私の一存でどうこうできる問題ではない。約束だ。政府その他関係各所に働きかけ。
Hey, let's go. Really?
もともと銃刀法の解除については警察内でも意見が分かれていたのだ。犯罪への対抗手段として銃を規制するのではなく銃を配るなど政府からの不自然な圧力がなければ皆この状況を良しとはしなかった。世間で弱腰と叩かれようと私も警察官の一人には違いない。久方ぶりに己の正義にかけて。
I bowed to the chief as he walks away, and I felt genuinely relieved. The collar that held my life hostage was gone. Adonis's hideout has been discovered, and the police chief Takeda also promised to help repeal the Swords and Firearms Control Law. Things were going so well that I almost thought I was dreaming. Now,
おい、ボケっとしてんの。まだ全部終わったわけじゃない。これからこっちは首輪を含めて。
yes, what should I do first?
コーヒーとドーナツ。砂糖とミルクはマシマシ。
Sure, yeah, dude. Okay. 2 days after the assault on Adonis's headquarters, the Metropolitan Office dispatched their entire force and arrested many of the Adonis members. But as the police feared, all the members they had found had their memories erased just like Manabu Soda. The executive level members had already fled, and they've wiped the data from their hideout. Fortunately, they weren't able to completely erase everything. Damn, what the? That's long! God bless you. I salute you, soldier. Because of the quick stride against the hideout, some evidence had been left behind. Sasuke's cybercrime team and many other investigators had been poring over the data day after night. Amidst that, Akito had been taken into custody during the raids, and like the others, he was found in a state where he had his memory erased. Not only was the memory of Adonis gone, but he barely even remembered Kazuki. Aw, poor Kazuki! The historical string of crimes in Japan seemed to finally come to a conclusion. However, the police still had far more work left to do. Shinjuku is now moving to lift a quarantine, and they're collecting all the distributed firearms. Shinjuku citizens have been told the reason, and the police are assisting those still in fear. A cop's job is never ending, and the people who were involved still suffered scars. Everything's not back to normal yet. Do what I can. What I do will not change from now. Oh my god, we're almost done. We're finally almost done. Excuse me.
お、星野ちゃん。どうした？お前まだ勤務中じゃないのか？
Yes, I came to pick up some materials because Sasuke asked me to.
そうか。お前も大変だな。
Not all. Sasuke is much busier than I am. He said that he needs to dig through the data, so he's working on without rest. Really wish he could just take a break. I remember that we had a small argument about this subject this morning, and I made a sour expression after recalling that. I'm really worried about him, but he refuses to listen to me. Cause he's a fucking pussy, that's why. Well, that's not any different than usual. Wish he would depend on me a little more. I complain, but Yanagi and Enomoto just look at each other and simultaneously erupt in hysterical laughter. What is it?
Yeah.
These assholes!
だってお前、ワカメの母ちゃんみたいな顔してたからさ。
Yanagi doesn't have any room to speak. He's basically the group's mom. It's not true.
母親というよりは嫁の顔だったぞ。
You too, Yanagi!
まあそう怒るな。お前たちの活躍のおかげでもうじきこの新宿も元に戻るんだ。大したことをしてやれなかったのが悔しいが感謝してる。
Yanagi.
まあ、終わりよければ全てよし。ワカメのおかげだと思うと尺だから、星野のおかげだと思っとくぜ。
Alright, I'll tell Sasuke that.
いや、伝えなくていい。そこは流しといてくれ。
Okay, dude. I laughed at Enomoto as he grows pale, and Yanagi turned his back to me with a new resolve.
星野、俺たちは警察官じゃない。今後は捜査にも関わることはないだろう。それでも、もし何か困ったことがあれば、いつでも声をかけてくれ。
Aw, thanks, dude.
そうだな。ちょっとの間とはいえ、仲間だったんだし。また気軽に遊びに来いよ。なんならデートくらいしてやっても。
Sasuke would kill you.
榎本、笹塚に殺されたくなかったら、その口は閉じておけ。
We talked like we're friends. I barely even imagine what we were like when we first met. I'm happy that we can laugh like this. It's a bond we created from the collar that may sound terrible out of context, but I'm actually glad I met them due to the collar. All's well that ends well, and Enomoto's right about that. Express my thanks to my wonderful friends and left the office to deliver the materials that Sasuke asked for. Hello, Mochida. I have the materials.
お、ご苦労さん。で、丸棒はなんて言ってた？
Just as we suspected, there's evidence that the guns are being sold on the black market.
やっぱりか。よし、現場に向かうぞ。
we get to do cool stuff! Hooray! Understood. Adonis was crushed thanks to the raid the other day, but all departments had a lot of cleanup work. SRCPO's tasks didn't change at all. Mochida and I were placed in charge of collecting the firearms distributed to citizens. We planned for a quick and painless collection process, but there were people who were reluctant to give up their guns, or the guns were being sold. Our primary task now was trying to hunt down these missing firearms.
ま、全ての銃が回収されないことには隔離措置の解除もできないからな。一刻も早く元の新宿に戻すためにも地道に俺たちが頑張る。
Ooh, we gotta work fast then. Gotta lift that quarantine. Maybe hard work, but we weren't the only busy people. Police and government were working to get Shinjuku quarantines lifted. Sasuke seemed to be really busy with all the analysis work still. Sasuke, is there anything I can help with?
いらねえ。お前はお前の仕事しとけ。以上。
Rude. Okay. Just as Sasuke said, I have to focus what I can do. I'm ready, Mochida. Let's go. I got myself fired up and I started running after Mochida. That day in the afternoon, I returned to the station for my lunch break. As I was walking down the hall,
星野さん、よし、確保。
it's them! Hands grabbed my arms from both sides and quickly stopped me in my tracks. Mukai and Sakuragawa?
よ、お疲れ。もう昼食べた？
Oh, not yet. I was thinking of eating at my desk.
ならちょうどいいですわね。一緒に気縁でご飯にいたしませんか？
I don't mind. I only brought one bento today and there's no meat inside.
ああ、いいっていいって。あんたのおかずもらえないのは残念だけど、私も向井さんも弁当を買ったし、何より今日のおかずは
Uh-oh.
あんた自身。
No! No, we're being interrogated! We're being kidnapped! I started to back away from the two bloodthirsty birds of prey.
逃がしませんわ。たっぷり聞きたいこともあります。
Oh god, I'm scared. Guys, help! Chat, help! The lady Mukai had hold my left hand. Sakuragawa, eyes squinting, had my right hand. They had held me from both sides and started to drag me away. Oh, wait. Because of my line of work, I knew what this is. The textbooks mentioned us. This is how they transport criminals! I'm getting escorted, or rather hauled away to a room in field operations. We traded dishes from our lunches, as we always do, and had a big family-style lunch set up.
さあ、久々の機会ですし、女子3人で気兼ねなく話すといたしましょう。
Uh-huh. But if we get too noisy, Shiraizu's gonna get upset.
主任ならいませんわ。長期休暇を取られていますから。
Of course he is. Extended vacation? Really? Now of all times?
ええ。もう事件解決したんだし疲れた。あとは向井さんだけでも十分でしょ。などという置き手紙が残されてまして。
Oh no, that's so suspicious.
いないならいないで腹が立つ。しかも置き手紙がファンシーな猫の便箋だったことがさらに怒りを誘いますわ。
That's typical Shiraishi. Poor Mukai, she doesn't deserve this shit. Mukai poked at the stewed sweet potato of my bento box in a rage. I started eating my salmon roll bowl and noticed that Sakuragawa was grinning with chopsticks in her mouth.
それはそうと。星野、ここに呼ばれた理由、さし。
Why? I haven't the slightest clue.
肉は肉、恋バナは恋バナ。
Ugh.
本当は飲みの席で追求する気だったけど、ここんとこそんな余裕もないからね。笹塚と最近どうなのか、ここでじっくり聞かせてもらおうじゃない。
Nothing much recently. There's nothing going on between us.
笹塚さんの家に行ったそうですわね。
Huh?
しかもそのまま泊まったとか。
Where'd you hear that?
あら、やっぱりそうだったんです。
I never said it! She never said it was true. She never said it was true. Mukai smiled broadly as I realized that I've been trapped. Oh no. She may be polite to me, but she was still a member of the crime lab. And even though she hated to admit it, she was the subordinate of Shiraishi. I should have known better than I should have known that I need to be more cautious around her.
さすがの私の目をもってしても、そこまで進んでるとは思わなかったね。
No, it was all a misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding. There wasn't anything special about it.
本当に？いい年の男女が二人きりで押し倒されもしなかったの？今じっくり思い起こしてみて、何もなかったって断言できる？
Well,
再現してほしいわけ？別にしてやってもいいけど、もう一回。おい、お前は俺がついてて。
ew. The sense of embarrassment climbed from my heart to my cheek. My hand touched my lips subconsciously, and the two of them pounced on it immediately.
見た？向井さん。
I was startled by my dog coming into my room suddenly. Hi, baby. attention? Is it scary outside? Oh, babies, babies. Why are you sitting down all the way over there? I can't pet you from all the way over there, silly. Ugh. Sakuragawa tapped me on the shoulder, making. Oh, thanks for the headpad, son. Tapped me on the shoulder, making me feel like I was under interrogation. Cause you are, girl. You are, girl. Well, my shoulders shook as I gave up trying to resist and opened my mouth.
Kiss?
No, but it was more to comfort me than the actual kiss. First see is like that's just how they greet each other, I hear. There's a part of me that does, but I just can't go for it yet. After being pointed and needled at, I hesitantly continued. おせっかいかもしれませんが、年上として一つだけ助言させてください。今の関係がいくら心地よくとも、それはまあそうだね。今はいいかもしれないけど、そう遠くないうちに捜査本部は解散するからさ。そうなったら再犯の笹塚は本庁に戻るし、職場も別れて会う機会も減るでしょ。その時あんたはどうすんのか。 how about we just forget about each other? That'd be great for me. That'd be convenient for me. まあ、私のおすすめとしては、今のうちに既成事実作っとくことだね。ええ、幸いなことに、もうすぐクリスマスです。Damn, okay, okay. These two are fucking okay. Wait, I'm not ready for that yet. いい言葉を教えてやる星野。 女は度胸だということで健闘をお祈りします。吉報を待っていますからね。Consider it. Before I realized it, we were done eating lunch and we were cleaning up. The girls literally have said him just give him ass and all will be fine. Literally, that's what they said. That's crazy though. That's crazy. They've known each other for like a month. Parted ways with them as they pumped their fists out of encouragement. Are we done yet? Come on. I'm hungry. I managed to finish my work with no issues, and I changed and got up and prepared to go home. I walked over to Investigations HQ's uncertain gate. I'm not doing this because Sakuragawa prodded me into doing it. Sasuke usually just eats cup ramen, so I'm just going over there to make sure he's eating properly. Sure, girl, sure. Ooh, dumplings! Ugh, that sounds good. That sounds good. I reached Investigations HQ and stood outside with my hand over my chest. I steeled myself and opened the door. It's this bitch! Sasuke? Are you eating right?
飯なら今食ってきた帰り。つうかなんで突然心配しだしてんだ。お前は俺の母親か。
Mother.
だってお前。 ワカメの母ちゃんみたいな顔してたからさ。
母親というよりは嫁の顔だったぞ。
No! I hate this guy! I hate this guy! I'd rather die! I'd rather die! Kita, I'm gonna tell Kita that. Tell Kita to give him ass. This is you and Kita's type, not mine. It's not like that at all.
まあいい、それよりお前。 24日の夜空いてるか？はじゃねえ。返事はイエスかイエスで答えろって教えた。
Just giving me no choice. Okay, dude.
前に峯岸さんに連れてかれた料亭。あそこの予約取れたから飯食い行くぞ。
Nah, I'd rather live. I'd rather live. I think Kita would actually kill me. Huh? Why go there all of a sudden?
そんなの決まってんだろ。打ち上げだ。事件も落ち着いたし、お前もまあよくやったし。
Just okay,
その
dude.
褒美だ
Fuck
褒美
you.
喜
You sure?
悪かったら誘ってねえよ。それで空いてんのか空いてね。
Yeah, big time even I wasn't.
どんだけ食い意地張ってんだよ。
Sasuke laughed a little and opened the door to Investigations HQ.
じゃあ明後日な。忘れんなよ。
Sure, dude, sure. Sasuke disappeared into the room and I tried to steady my rapidly beating heart. The 24th is Christmas Eve. But Sasuke said it was in celebration. I fucking called it! I fucking called it! Better not jump to any conclusions. But a part of me is hopeful. What should I get? I can't stay calm. I smiled and forced to stifle it. Then I smiled again out of reflex. Must have been annoying to look at my face on the way home. And on Christmas Eve, I woke up earlier than usual to prepare breakfast for Kazuki as well as our lunches. What should I do? Maybe this is too flashy, but then I shouldn't be too plain. If I look too into it, I might end up getting laughed at. Poor Kazuki. Say, Kazuki, which do you think is better?
どっちも変わんねえ。
Aw.
朝っぱらからバタバタうるせえんだよ。何か特別なことでも。
I didn't know what to say. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Ah! Ah! The fact I'm bringing back, I'm getting fucking Ace Attorney, man. I was stuck on that fucking dialogue loop for way too long. I opened my mouth and tried to sidestep things, but I ended up just telling the truth. Of course you would. Of course you would. That's your aesthetic. That is your aesthetic. Well, Kazuki, I might come home late tonight. Because I'm be eating dinner out.
門限は11時。
Kazuki is turning into our dad. Huh?
イブだからって浮かれてんじゃねえぞ。
He doesn't want to surprise niece or nephew. He's still in high school too. Usually it'd be the other way around.
泊まりとか絶対認めねえから。笹塚にもそう言っとけ。
Okay. Apparently he saw right through me.
あと俺も晩飯いらねえか
Why?
ら。あれだよ。岡崎のバカ。
Oh my god, he's eating with my boyfriend.
なんかの事務所でパーティーするとかで俺も誘われたから。
Aww. Okazaki's the one I like. Office. Could it be? Kazuki seemed to be getting along with Okazaki since he begrudgingly accepted his invitation. I laughed a little while watching Kazuki get ready as I prepared for work too. Damn, why couldn't they get along in his route? Why couldn't they get along with his route? That's the one thing I felt was missing from Okazaki's route. Just the restoration of Kazuki and the protagonist relationship. The one guy I saw, no, he's just a well-designed side character. He doesn't even appear, he doesn't appear in some routes. Some people were cheery because it was Christmas Eve, but our work was busier than usual. Damn, I'm sorry, Sen. We intervened in some drunken fights. We reprimanded a student that climbed a Christmas tree in front of the station. What? Okay. Jesus. My dog's having a blast. It's someone's coming. Work. She's so loud that my mic's picking it up. And she's the one who opened the door, too. Damn. When we attended to situations like those, became night quicker than I realized. Oh, they miss you too. It's now time for me to meet Sasuke. Thank you for waiting. I changed my clothes and redid my makeup and lost track of time. I arrived at the restaurant we had arranged to meet up 5 minutes late. Sasuke was there, obviously not pleased that he had to wait for me. It was 5 minutes! Chill the fuck out.
5分前行動は基本って言ったろ。
Ari.
たく、何をそんなに時間かかって。
Looked at me and squinted quickly before rolling around.
まあいい。ほら、行くぞ。
Sure. I'd gotten a bit more dressed up than I usually would be, but it didn't seem to have any effect on him. It's a celebration after all, I shouldn't expect too much. I followed after Sasuke, who was just being his usual self, and heaved a little sigh. Oh, yeah, same. This is why I don't like him. He's like Scaramouche. This is why I don't like him. I heard a shishiodoshi in the distance in this immaculately clean room. I thought this when I came here the last time, but now I'm certain that I really didn't belong here. However, since this was my second time here, I was slightly less uncomfortable. Yeah. It's delicious. Take a look at this soup bowl with milk. Did you try it? It's so plump looking.
見てる、食ってる。
Sorta. Yeah, exactly. Sorta. It's not enough for me. This red snapper sashimi and Japanese lobster, it almost feels like a waste to eat it.
なら代わりに食ってやろうか。
No, I'll eat it. I enjoyed the kaiseki banquet as Sasuke just smiled and watched over me.
まあ好きなだけ堪能しろ。褒美だからな。
Don't mind if I do. Last time I was here, I wasn't able to enjoy the meal because of the situation. Couldn't yank his bear and brush it.
よく考えりゃ、峯岸さんと来てからまだ10日しか経ってねえのか。
If you want to look at it like that, we only met about 2 weeks ago. So after that, Sasuke and I became partners and started pursuing the X-Day incident. And now we're having dinner together on Christmas Eve. If I told my past self this would happen, I'd probably think future me was insane. When I first met Sasuke, if I was being perfectly honest, he was the scariest of all the people at the detective office. He was the first one that made me stare down in reality when I was bound by the poisonous collar. He does got frog eyes. Since he was a complete pragmatist, at first he only saw me as a clue. But that was why I was so happy when Sasuke finally changed his views about me and acknowledged me as his partner. And everything is said to me during blah 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 blah.
何ニヤニヤしてんの？タイの刺身そんなうまかったか？
It's true that it's good. I was just thinking about back on everything that happened. It's a lot of cleanup to do, but I'm glad it's mostly over. Sasuke looked out the window and a shadow fell over his face. He didn't feel that the incidents were over, as he didn't mirror my feelings. Sasuke, do you regret it? Turning down Adonis's recruitment, that is?
少しはな。でも、結果として俺はアドニスの手を払った。そして今お前とここにいる。それが全てだろ。
Yes. The next dish was brought over to the table was a stewed fugu dish. It was something I usually didn't get to eat, but something was on my mind. I had the collar taken off, and Sasuke helped me with so much more. But what about me? What have I done? Have I helped Sasuke at all? I suddenly regretted eating this reward that was supposedly for me. See the appeal in the cutscene art, but the sprite art makes me think he hasn't brushed his hair in weeks. He probably hasn't. He probably hasn't. What's wrong? Oh. Nothing. I think this inescapable feeling was what was holding me back. It's why I couldn't take another step forward. you for the food today.
ま、たまには餌もやらねえとな。
Fuck you. There you go again, treating me like a pet. Because it was Christmas Eve, there were couples everywhere. Part of me envied them, but a part of me, my psyche, decided to give up. Not good enough right now. Yeah, we're his dog. I'm just leaning on him, and this isn't a relationship where I can push forward. When I realized that, I stopped walking. The distance between Sasuke and I gradually widened.
どうした?
Sasuke noticed that I stopped walking and turned around. I couldn't bring myself to smile properly.
なんでそんな顔してんだよ。今日は別にいじめてねえだろ。
I'm sorry, it's just... I feel so pitiful. I'm your partner, Sasuke, but I'm not all that useful. No, this is the good ending. We didn't die, so this is a good ending. He needed this reward, but I don't think I had any right to it.
バカじゃねえの。
I'm sorry.
そうじゃねえよ。何勘違いしてんだ。
Am I?
俺に最後の一歩を踏みとどまらせたのはお前だ。アドニスの手を取りたいって考えるたび、お前の泣きそうな顔が頭に浮かんだ。俺がいなくなったら泣くだろうって。そう思ったら不思議と
Girl's internal monologue sounds like a girl guessing her entire relationship wants to break up. It kinda does. I didn't say that. Yeah, it kinda does.
うまく言えねえけど。要するにお前を泣かせたくなかった。それが
Okay, simp.
俺がアドニスを退けた理由な。
My heart beat faster.
こんなこと他の誰にもできねえだろ。パートナーだからとかそれ以前にお前の存在が俺の重しになったんだ。
Sasuke took my hand while saying that.
俺を引き戻したのはこの手だ。
Sasuke.
そういうことちゃんと覚えとけ。以上。
He tried to hide his bashful expression by turning away from me while drawing in my hand. His warm hand acknowledged me, made me feel valuable. The appeal of toxic fictional men equals I don't have to break up with them. The downside of real toxic men, I want to break up with them. I can never understand either. Honestly, I'm more likely to do the opposite. I'm more likely to do the other way around. What should I do? This isn't fair. If he says that to me, the heat built up in my cheeks. The emotions and words that bottled up inside couldn't be contained any longer. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that either. I could fix it, but whatever's wrong with him is way hotter. That's... Oh my god, why am I surrounded by people with that logic? I'm skipping the rest of this.
お前はそのバカ猫。俺はとっくに恋人だと思ってうるす
Soon silent.
好きだ。
You.
だから
You. I apologized to Kazuki my eye, but I knew I wouldn't be making that curfew tonight. Ew! 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 Ew!
好きだ。
Ew!
何度言わせ
Ew. I have to do this route in order to get to the route that I actually want to do. Hello, Mochida. It's lunchtime, so I'm going on break. The moment lunchtime arrived, I ran out to the hallway without even waiting for a response. The day after Christmas Eve, I was walking happily down the hallway to meet Sasuke since we promised to have lunch. What's this feeling? It feels like I'm walking on clouds. I came to work on from the same home. We said goodbye after promising to have lunch. Those simple things brought me so much happiness for some reason. Oh, now is not the time to be in a daze. Silk might make him wait, so I better hurry. Christmas means it was Christmas!
星野じゃん。
Sakuragawa!
随分と上機嫌だね。で、 昨日のイブはどうだったの？ 私たちのアドバイス通りうまくいった？
We're buddies, aren't we? Sakuragawa wrapped her arm around my neck. I didn't know how to answer her. How much could I tell her? While I was still worried about that, we came to an open space end.
こっち来い。
Huh? I'm grabbed by my arm and I'm forcibly separated from Sakuragawa. Sasuke?
お、さすが。ちょうどいいとこに。今さ、
こいつは俺の邪魔すんな。
え？
Ew.
からかうのもいじるのも俺の特権。じゃあな。
Sasuke walked away while holding my arm while he ignored the dumbfounded Sakuragawa. No, just an asshole. Oh, yeah, wait for me. In a sense, I guess. We walked through the hall and then down the stairs as Sasuke moved with stomping footsteps. Seen from behind, he looks like he was in a pretty foul mood. After we left the station, he was still acting the same way. When we stopped at a red light, I cautiously tried to get him to talk. Did I do something?
さっき桜川と話してた時、どうして口ごもった？
Because...
はっきり言えばよかっただろう。お前は俺のだって。それともお前、もしかして。
That's not true. Just felt embarrassed on the spot. Saying that I had a lover was a bit embarrassing. I'm sure Sasuke wouldn't understand the way a girl thinks. Started mumbling something without listening to me.
桜川はまだ女だからいいとしてる。
Fuck this guy.
やっぱ新宿にいるうちにしっかりマーキングしとかなきゃな。
Ew.
仕方ね。
It's not. Ew. We're skipping this.
いいか。
Ew, ew, ew.
誰？本当だ。よし。
See, it's different when it's not your character.
物足りなさそうだ。ならさっさと行くぞ。
Okay, we're finally done. Yay! Oh, fuck. The history of the Shinjuku in quarantine and a subsequent blah blah blah. Next day incident. Starting the video on Shinjuku quarantine. I'm not watching that! Nearly 1 month later, these became good for the public, blah blah blah. Ew, that's about right. I had to scream for so long that my joints felt like they calcified. Rested my hands from typing and stretched my shoulders with a big sigh. Why is it tomorrow morning and...
65点。
Sasuke, how long have you been there?
全体としちゃ悪くねえけど、ところどころ主観入りすぎ。
This is a draft. Don't look at it.
はあ、人に見せるための文章だろ。隠すとか意味は。
The usual Sasuke didn't mince words. He shrugged his shoulders. Fuck him. This is why I hate him. This is why I hate him.
しかしその様子じゃ、そっちも随分と忙しそうだ。
Too, Cybercrimes is also pretty busy.
事件の後処理が山ほどあるからな。お前ら特防ほどじゃねえけど。
It'd be funny if there was a route where all the guys were aware of one another. You can hold. That'd be funny, actually. I want to see that. Even though the X-Day incident has finally been resolved, our work as police officers still haven't ended. Now reports like there's someone with a gun running around, or reports of traffic accidents that might have been caused by Adonis. There have been countless reports at SRCPO, and we've been subsequently dispatched to investigate.
大半はただのクレームだろ。無視しちまえばいいの。
You can't do that. People in Shinjuku are still worried. The police want to rebuild our reputation. We need to try and do everything we possibly can. After these incidents, we really need people to work hard to regain people's trust. I made a fist to motivate myself, but Sasuke didn't say anything. Yeah. We're close to the end, though.
お前、変わったな。最近少し警察官らしくなった。
Huh?
最初に会った時は危機感もねえし状況も読めねえしで
You can compliment me or make fun of me, but stick to one.
じゃあバカにする
Prefer compliments here.
ああはいはい頑張ったな
I was a little late for that. Though Sasaska was woefully careful of giving
んなことよ
compliments.
り今日は帰れるんだろうならさっさと支度1分以内
I'm gonna strangle him. Can I I wanna throttle him. I wanna throttle him so bad. Get changed right away, but you're gonna have to at least give me 5 minutes. I looked out onto town as dust settled in and Sasaska and I walked to his home. Makes me so impatient. The incident had been solved, but it will still take time before Shinjuku is completely returned to normal.
まだアドニスのメンバーが全員捕まったわけじゃねえけどな
But the people directly involved with the monthly murders have been apprehended.
ああけど案の定事件に関する記憶はきれいに消されてるあのソーダ学ぶやセラアキトも含めて
Akito Sera. The moment I heard that name, I felt a dull ache in my chest. Akito was found at the Adonis hideout and was taken into custody. He was currently still in jail. The last time I saw him, when I would accompany Kazuki to visit him.
ほら見てくれよアキトこれが一色さんと俺とお前だ
Oh, Kazuki!
でこっちが12月のライブ前にお前がプレゼントしてくれたピックやっぱ
Oh, poor Kazuki.
ごめん星野
Akito, like Manabu Soda, had lost all their memories after they made contact with Adonis. And he and Kazuki had become good friends after Akito had made contact with Adonis, apparently. In the memories Akito still retained, Kazuki was just another classmate of his.
思い出せなくてごめんでもある意味良かったと思う
よかった
だって星野はギタリストとしてこれから本格的に活動するって聞いただったら俺たちはお互いのことを忘れた方が
Akito, what the fuck? Akito smiled with a gleamingly transparent face. Ironically, the new smile was the same one that Kazuki knew better than anyone.
一色さんだって冤罪のせいでメジャーデビューが潰れたしもし星野がいつかメジャーに行った時殺人犯が作った曲を演奏していたなんてだから星野
Kazuki! Hi, Milk! Hello!
君何をしている
Kazuki punched the acrylic divider between us, causing the jailer to intervene. But Kazuki couldn't hold the pent-up words and emotions any longer.
俺には才能があるって俺を後押しし
I'm
てくれ
doing
たのは
okay.
お前だ
We're
ろ
finally through this route.
覚えてねえなんて言わせねえぞ
Thank God. I'm like, finally.
人をここまで引っ張ってきてあとは任せたはいさようならふざけんなよアキト
星野
なくした記憶なんていつか俺が思い出させてやる
Aww.
もう友達じゃないって言うならまた最初から友達になってやる
4. Yeah, 4.
だから逃げんなこのバカ俺はお前の作った曲以外でデビューなんて絶
Oh, Kazuki! Our visitation ended there. I was also reprimanded for it.
バカだろ弟まあいつらしいけど
Kita's gonna drag you into this game. Now that you've shown any sort of interest. Yes, really. He's so straightforward, it's blinding.
そうだお姉さん
That was Akito's response to getting Kazuki's messages back then. Akito was a criminal that murdered out of revenge. That couldn't be denied, and he would have to pay for his crimes. But even if he was a criminal, he had a friend who cared deeply for him. That was a very important thing. Wait for me, Sasuke. I'm almost done.
部屋中がカレー癖
The owner of the apartment makes this snide remark while lazing on the sofa, but I just ignored it. I plated up some salad and turned the heat off the stewing pot. That should do it. Please clear the table. Making dinner here at Sasuke's place before heading home has become part of my everyday routine. I looked up and saw a kitchen knife, cutting board, and pots and pans. These cooking utensils brand new, as if they'd just been put here just for me. I felt that Sasuke's colorless room now had a touch of my color in it. That made me happy.
何満足そうにニヤニヤしてんだ。気持ち悪い。
Hey, don't you think it's kind of rude for a man to call a woman creepy?
鏡見てこい。事実だから。それよりさっさと盛り付けろ。甘口だろ。
Even while complaining, he carried the plates. Sasuke does seem slightly kinder than before. Maybe. Perhaps. Probably not really. He sat down and put his hands together. Then he slightly dug in with a spoon. I watched him quietly with a smile. How does it taste?
言わなくても分かってる。
I won't know unless you tell me. I'm not as perceptive as you are.
悪くない。
As he mumbled those half-hearted complimentary words, I knew for sure that I saw his cheek flush slightly. What the fuck? What happened? Probably realized it too, because he immediately frowned and tried to play it off.
頼んでもいねえのに。毎日料理作ってから帰ってくとか。お前は家政婦か。め。
If you're annoyed by my cooking, then fix your diet.
じゃあ改善しね。
Jesus Christ. That means
そこは突っ込むな。恥ずかしいだろ。
no, whatever. I don't know what that means. Whatever. We finished eating. We had a conversation about work over a cup of tea. Investigation HQ's getting disbanded?
ああ。未曾有の大事件ってことで、特例としてまだ設置されたままだったが、さすがに後処理も一段落したからな。来週解散することが正式に決定。
See. The incident was solved, so that was expected. Even so. Jesus. I'm glad you're alright, though. If Investigation HQ disbands, you'll return to the Metropolitan office, right?
まあな。寂しいか。
Yeah, very lonely.
そういうとこだけ直球だよな、お前。聞いた俺が恥ずかしいだろ。
But don't you feel lonely? Not at all?
詰め寄ってくんな。
It's not an answer. Does it make you feel lonely or not?
ノーコメント。
Denied. Threw my coat at me and pointed at the door with an annoyed look on his face.
ほら、もう帰る時間だろ。送ってってやるから、さっさとしろ。
Been thinking recently, but this relationship is so one-sided from my end.
今度は何言いだ。
Could at least say it'll make you a little bit lonely.
あのな、寂しいも何も、新宿署から警視庁までは地下鉄で15分だろ。会おうと思えばいつだって会える距離だ。どうせ仕事中はお互い別々の部署なんだし。
It's a matter of emotion.
ならお前は距離が離れれば気持ちも離。
That's not what I meant.
最近思うんだけどな。お前好きだって言う割には俺のことを信用してねえだろ。
It's not true.
だったらもっとドンと構えてろ。本部が解散しようが職場が離れようが。
So Sasuke, you don't usually say things outright, but when you do from time to time, it's not fair.
お前にしか言わねえけど。
Jeez.
はいはい。まだ心配なんだったら。
He held out his arm to urge me. I realized his intention and quickly took hold of his arm.
念
Ew.
押ししなくて。あのし。
Sorry, Kazuki. Couldn't throw out my brother when my parents entrusted him to me. Besides, I was still worried Kazuki would live independently yet.
今はあの弟がギャーギャー騒ぐから、その時が来たら買い殺
Ew.
なんでこの
Hooray, we're finally done! Fuck! One more route left, and then we have... Am I fucking dumb? Is there 5 routes, actually? Yeah, there's 5 routes. I'm just a dumbass. Alright, we're switching over. Thanks so much for joining. I'm super glad to be streaming. Next stream will be tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST. Don't mind the lag, I'm just booting up Stream Manager on the computer's phone's dead. See if we can raid anybody. Can't wait to play Trails in the Sky. Target's live, so we'll just raid Target. Whoops. My bad. Alright, we're gonna raid Dargan. Hope you guys have a nice night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!